There we go.
And we're all the body of Christ. And those who are in the presence of God, why can't they request why can't we ask them, would you please pray for us? We know that from the book of Revelation that the angels carry in golden bowls the incense, which is the prayers of the saints. In other words, the angels carry these up into heaven. They carry the only way that the Bible has to use it, if you don't understand heavenly technology, is that they carry golden bowls, which is our prayers.
Be interesting back to doing the announcing and the stream at the same time. We'll see how that goes tonight. Oh boy.
Would you please bless my wife? Would you please bless my husband who's still on the earth? Would you still do good things for our church? Why would we take away from the saints in heaven who are in the presence of God, also making requests for us here on the earth? That's what the word pray just means to ask. We're asking living saints and those in heaven to pray to God for us. Very simple, actually.
Thanks, Ken, for the phone call. Open forum for non-Catholics continues a second hour. Tim Staples is coming in here next. Fill up those phone lines at 888-318-7884. As always, Steve Ray, thank you.
This is Cy Keller. There's more Catholic apologetics and evangelization on EWTN Radio. Hour 2 of Catholic Answers Live is next.
Hi, this is Jerry Usher, reminding you to listen to Vocation Boom Radio, Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern, exclusively on the EWTN Global Catholic Radio Network. Each week, I bring you dynamic interviews with bishops, priests, vocation directors, even seminarians and those who support them, all in an effort to assist the Holy Spirit in what is truly a vocation boom around the world. That's Vocation Boom Radio, Saturdays at 5 p.m. Eastern, only on EWTN Radio.
EWTN, live truth, live Catholic.
Hello friends, I'm Father Wade Menezes. Welcome to another episode of The Crux of the Matter. Throughout the centuries, the Church has taken great care to reserve the Blessed Sacrament with all due reverence and devotion. As faithful Catholic Christians, we do well to remind ourselves as to why this is so. After all, why not just consume all of the sacred hosts that are consecrated at Mass? Why reserve them in the tabernacle? First and foremost, the Church teaches that the celebration of the Eucharist and the sacrifice of Mass is the origin and end of the worship.
I had 4 of the 5 right.
Furthermore, the sacred species are reserved after Mass principally so
that
the faithful who cannot be present at Mass, above all the sick and those advanced in age, may receive Holy Communion outside of Mass, say in their home or in a hospital, where it is taken away by a properly deputed extraordinary minister of Holy Communion. In addition, reservation of the sacred species also permits the practice of adoration of this great sacrament.
Dan, I have you in mic 1. So a lot of times, if I'm over on Twitter on recorder break, we come back on, you can turn yourself up or turn me up.
Overview of these truths. I'm always greatly moved.
And I'm ready to get rocking and rolling whenever you are.
In which all the lights in the church are dimmed, with the exception
What's that?
focused on the altar.
Just, yep. I have no Rapid City, but I got Colesrud. Yeah.
Flanked by candles, with clouds of light.
All right, Maxwell, we can, when you're ready, sir, we can get rocking and rolling.
All right, I'll start it.
Indeed, he is truly present, friends, in his body.
On the Lamb Catholic Radio Network, O'Gorman Knights basketball is on the air. Today's presentation of the Knights Game Day Show is sponsored by First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. With the Knights Game Day Show, here's Brett Weiler and Dan Johnson.
And welcome to O'Gorman High School, the home of the O'Gorman Knights. We have O'Gorman boys and girls basketball doubleheader action tonight against the Rapid City Central Cobblers, making the trip up to Sioux Falls, O'Gorman for the 2-day trip, and the Lady Knights and the Knights will take on Rapid City Stevens tomorrow with the Rapid City trip. I'm by the way replacing Michael Promus tonight. Michael is out of town in California where it's nice and warm, I believe, for Michael.
I was going to say a little bit warmer, but you know what? You can't beat today. The weather we had in Sioux Falls, what did we reach, 50?
I believe so.
It was gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Well, I woke up and drove to work. It's 28 degrees in my car compared to -6 Monday and Tuesday. So we're taking the warm-up very well here in Sioux Falls. And talking about warming up, Dan, the Sioux Falls O'Gorman Lady Knights on a 4-game winning streak right now and winning all these past 4 games by at least 10 points. What stood out to you most about the improved play of the O'Gorman Lady Knights here in the 2000, since we switched the calendar year? Man, they're playing well.
Their tempo, they're meshing. They're working together. They're talking to each other. They're reading each other's minds. They're playing together. That's a big key right there. It's not one person. I'm off. I'm scoring 12 points a game. They're meshing. They're together. And I think you're going to see Hermie heat it up tonight. I asked her earlier. I ran into her and I said, "You got to heat it?" She goes, "I'll do it." So.
Oh, that's a good sign. He's Rapid City Central. It might be a good game for McKenzie. They play a 2-3 zone, and in the 2-3 zone, 3-point shooters, that's kind of favors them right there.
That's why I called that, because I knew that the scouting, that's what they told me. And so it's like, okay, McKenzie, this could be the game tonight. Tomorrow, a little bit different. The way Stevens, but tonight you can light it up tonight at home, be a perfect opportunity. So I mean, she did it here 3 weeks ago.
Right, she was on fire, absolutely. And Dan, one thing I've noticed is lately with Sioux Falls O'Gorman girls, they're protecting the ball a lot better. Not as many turnovers as you guys saw earlier in the season. It feels like they're a lot more confident too. Those girls, especially you look at a couple of freshmen or sophomores, Izzy Moore and Carly Kunkel. They do a terrific job off the bench handling the ball and also another time pressuring the opposing guards.
Well, I mean, you got 2 good ball handlers, Kunkel and Emma. I mean, did you see that the other night, the way Emma dribbled behind her back there? I'm like, I looked at Michael and I'm like, what was that? I mean, here she is, the big gal, and she did that. I was impressed. She can handle the ball. Carly Kunkel, for a sophomore, really good guard. I'm looking forward to watching her the next few years.
And what about the play of Awadia Okoye against Yankton? She played terrific.
Oh, she controlled that paint. That was hers. Nobody was taken away from her. She played solid. She's really come on since the holidays. A month ago, they went to Pier and stuff. She started there, and it's really come around for her, and she's starting to peak, and we don't want her to peak just quite yet.
Right.
But she's working her way up. That's the main thing. We're working our way up is where we want to be in late February, early March.
And Awai's just a sophomore. I think she's even ahead of expectations right now where Coach Colger would have her at the beginning of the season. She has played terrific. The last couple of games for these ball squads, O'Gorman played Yankton Tuesday night, won that one 42-21. Yankton had 4 points in the first half, made 8 field goals in the whole entire game. Well, Rapid City Central girls, they haven't played since last Friday night. That was out in Gillette, Wyoming, defeating losing to Campbell County 61-44. This Rapid City Central team, we don't know too much about them. They returned 1 starter from last year in Juno Jones, who's a 3-year starter. Also, Bailey Johnson's in their rotation last year that played. Their team last year was very good, was 4th in state at 17-9. And one thing that's kind of neat tonight is we have 2 of the most tenured two of the longest standing coaches in AA girls basketball. Coach Colger at O'Gorman for 20 years, and Craig Bloom at Rapid City Central now for 18 years. So, Dan, when you have a coach there that long, the system's been in place, so it's kind of easier if you do lose some seniors to have those younger kids come up because it's the same system they played forever.
That's right. You got 2 guys, 2 great coaches that have been there a long time, and they deserve, they've earned that. And the kids, they want to play for them. And so with that, they've worked up the system. They know what they are. But that the gal tonight, Juno Jones, the junior, that's their team right there. She's very good. They don't even start a senior. They have 2 seniors on the team, and they started actually 3 juniors and 2 sophomores. So it's impressive. We have 1 senior starting, the rest are junior sophomores.
Right.
So it's kind of, but I've noticed across the whole state, every teams that we play, there are not too many seniors. There's a lot of juniors and sophomores that are playing. And what's that tell you? What the girls basketball in the state of South Dakota next year, the year after, is going to be phenomenal.
Absolutely. Very true statement there. And this is the meeting between these 2 teams tonight will be the 42nd meeting in their history. O'Gorman leads 28-13. O'Gorman has won the last 5 matches against Rapid City Central. Rapid City Central's last win against O'Gorman was the 2012-2013 season. We'll take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll have a scoreboard update for tonight's games of AA boys and girls basketball.
Crossroads Book and Music is a local source for Catholic gifts and supplies. From rosaries and medals to books and Bibles, Crossroads is here with materials to help individuals in their walk with Christ. Crossroads also features a large line of personalized gifts that are great for weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, or any special occasion. Crossroads Book and Music, 41st Street and Grange Avenue in Sioux Falls.
Fairtex Inc. is a locally owned and operated tax and bookkeeping company serving Sioux Falls and surrounding areas. We prepare tax returns for individuals and businesses and provide a range of financial services for small businesses. Fairtex Inc. is located at 1727 South Cleveland Avenue and can be reached at 605-336-1669 and online at fairtexinc.com. Member NATP and NADA.
First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card are proud sponsors of the Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights. Believe in possibility. FirstPremier.com. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Sioux Falls O'Gorman High School. It's now time for our scoreboard update tonight. A lot of games going on in AA boys and girls basketball. Starting in AA girls tonight at 6 o'clock, Rapid City Stevens. The team our girls will face tomorrow is at Sioux Falls Roosevelt. Stevens ranked number 4 and state at 8-2. Brandon Valley is at Huron tonight. Huron girls still haven't won a game this year. That's a 6:15 start over in the Huron Arena. At 7 o'clock up in Aberdeen, the number 1 team in state, the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles, will host the Mitchell Lady Colonels. And also the last game tonight at 7 o'clock, Brookings will be up in Yankton tonight. Some varsity scores we heard. The O'Gorman JV lost. I'm not for sure if we have a sophomore final score yet or not. We'll get that to you once we get that. And then
They were behind at half.
Okay. Mr. Johnson said the sophomores were behind at half, and then the freshman girls play at 8 o'clock tonight over at the rec center. So that's a game a little bit later. Sub-varsity boys score, the JV boys for Rapid City Central won a close one, 59-55 over our O'Gorman Knights. The sophomore game just concluded between Rapid City Central and O'Gorman, and to be quite honest, I think about 49-30, but I'm not for sure which of the two teams won that one. That's kind of the final score, so we'll probably find that on Twitter and let you guys know later about the final sophomore score. And the freshman boys play at 6:15 over at the rec center, so that game's going to be starting out in about 5 minutes. A lot of action in AA boys tonight. Yankton is at Brookings starting at 7. Washington is at Harrisburg tonight, starting at 7. Harrisburg boys haven't lost this year. They're 9-0 against Washington. That should be a good game.
I think that if I wasn't here, if I wanted to go watch basketball tonight, that'd be the game to go see right there.
I might just put that out there. It could be an upset there. I might be picking the Washington Warriors tonight to upset Harrisburg. We'll see.
They're down in Tiger Nation. If they were home up in Warrior country, it'd be a little different. I think everybody plays a little bit different at home, but also they play different on the road because they actually want to go in and they want to beat that home team. So there's pros and cons each. So.
And then Aberdeen Central boys are at Mitchell at 7. Piers at Watertown at 7. 7:30 Rapid City Stevens at 10-1 at Sioux Falls Roosevelt. And then finally at 8, Brandon Valley is at Huron. So we'll take a break. We come back. We'll hear from Sioux Falls O'Gorman head coach Kent Colzard.
Your family is depending on you. Your family is looking at you to make sure
what we're going to do is you're going to play this commercial. Wrong one. You're going to play this commercial, and then you'll play one more commercial, and then just go right into the Kent Colzard interview. So just scroll down and go right to Kent.
Income insurance, retirement plan.
We have no opposing coach.
Please
there is no opposing coach interview.
605-260.
I don't have a Colzard one either.
Oh, she didn't put.
I think it's I saw one listed in the thing on the side.
Okay, well,
so it might be that one.
Yeah, let's keep playing. It'd be dated today's date. So we can't Colzard versus RCC 119, I believe. You can drag that over great.
Busy schedules. Okay. Their aviation food office works to provide first-class services. Their number is 271-9330 and can be found online at firstclassdentalcare.com. Thank you to Dr. Beecroft and First Class Dental Care for your support of Lamb Catholic Radio. Believe in possibility. FirstPremier.com. Member FDIC.
The
my parents were out of town and they watched every game religiously, and like you said, a lot of the parents, grandparents, and people, friends, people I couldn't make it. It was a great thing for our program.
That's not the right
I
one,
really
right?
appreciated the support with that.
That was all.
Okay, no. Let's come back. Okay, let's come back to me. All right, we're back at Sioux Falls High School. We had a little mix-up there with the Coach Colesrud interview. We couldn't find that. Talked to Coach the other day about the Rapid City Central game and about the Yankton game. And, one thing, just talking to Coach Colesrud the other day, he was very happy with how his girls played against Yankton. And just, Dan, on the defensive end, just talk from your perspective, when you hold a team to 4 points in one half, you're doing a lot right.
Definitely. When you hold a team to 4 points and Yankton, lucky they got them 4 points. And so with that, it was but it was a little bit of sloppy though. You kind of look at it, it was a little sloppy, but it was a pretty good game. But when you can do that, it was defense. But again, I think the girls played solid defense. They maintained the paint, they got the rebound, they went after the ball. That's what I like. Aggressive. They were aggressive. They attacked the basket when they had the ball.
And Coach Colesrud mentioned to me, Dan, in his 2-3 zone, he said, we don't play zone just to kind of relax. We have man concepts in our zone, and we want our girls playing harder in their zone defense in the man, and we really see that out there. Those girls are deflecting balls, they're active hands. It's a really aggressive zone. So that's one of those 2-3 zones where you just kind of sit back and let teams shoot open shots.
Well, look at Emma. Emma Ronzik, she's out there. Emma's what, 6'1"?
Yeah.
And she's out there. She stretches her arms out. She's out there. Again, you got Abigail Moeller out there guarding. You got Carly Kunkel. They're aggressive. They're out there.
Riley Benson.
Riley Benson. Oh my gosh.
What parish is she from?
St. Lambert.
There you go.
But I was going to wait for that, but since you set it up. But look at the way she attacks the ball. And when they're guarding, I never see them, like I said the other night, if you didn't hear me, is that if they play like they did against Yankton, they're going to win a lot more ball games. That's the best I've seen them play was the other night against Yankton all year long, by far.
I agree, especially on the defensive end. And the shots didn't quite fall against Yankton, but they got good shots. That's another thing Coach mentioned in his interview. Like the shots we got, they just didn't fall, but we're confident if we get those looks again, they're going to drop. So kind of a little synopsis of Coach Colesrud's interview there. You've been listening to the First Premier Bank Card Knights Game Day Show. Coming up next, we'll have the Knights Tip-Off Show featuring the starting lineups. Stay tuned.
I'm Thad Barnes, financial advisor with the Barnes DeMore Group of Morgan Stanley's Sioux Falls office. Andy DeMore and myself know that building relationships begin with getting to know each client. Everyone has different goals, from planning for retirement.
That commercial's pretty quiet, Max.
To help meet retirement, education, wealth transfer, and other financial needs.
Thad and Andy can be reached at 338-6500. That's 338-6500. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC, member SIPC.
Adoption, another word for love. Adoption brings together two different families for the common good. It brings emotions of happiness, sadness, and excitement, often felt at the same time by both the adoptive couple and the birth parents. At Catholic Family Services, we are a licensed child placement agency with more than 50 years of experience, and we work with domestic, private, and international adoptions. If you'd like to learn more, contact our adoption specialists at 1-800-700-7867 or visit Catholic Family Services, offering a gift of hope.
First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card are proud sponsors of the Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights. Believe in possibility. FirstPremier.com, member FDIC.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition, liftoff.
From the Lamb Catholic Radio Network, this is O'Gorman Knights Basketball. Today's game is brought to you by
Catholic Family Services, Catholic Community Foundation for East and South Dakota, Financial Benefits Company with John Fritch, Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade, Barnes DeMore Group, Financial Advisors at Morgan Stanley Wealth Management, Mini Critters, Jardine Construction, Barnett Vision Clinic, First Premier Bank Card, Sioux Equipment Company, Crossroads Book and Music, Hagen Chiropractic Clinic, Sioux Falls Catholic Schools, Fair Trade Incorporated, McGuire Iron, Big Rig Barbecue, Knights of Columbus Field Agents Jason Lures and Heath Dickelman, First Class Dental Care, and Paul Curley, Catholic Financial Advisor with Pathway Investments.
Now, with all the exciting action of O'Gorman Knights basketball, let's go courtside with Brett Byler and Dan Johnson.
And welcome back to Sioux Falls O'Gorman High School. That was an awesome job. National anthem done by kids from Holy Spirit Elementary and Christ the King Elementary. Go Christ the King.
Christ the King, Principal Julie Kovac, and the Principal of Holy Spirit is Reagan Manning. So they hats off to the teachers and them kids were fabulous. It gives me goosebumps.
Oh yeah, they were great. And then Tuesday night was St. Lambert's and St. Lambert's and St.
Tuesday. Yeah, today's Friday.
Yeah, St. Lambert's and St. Mary's were awesome on Tuesday night too. The talent of these kids, Dan, even look how young these little kids, they can sing. Holy moly.
That was fabulous. But it gives the young students of these schools, the Sioux Falls Catholic schools, to come here, see O'Gorman, so they look forward to when they get up here in 4, 5, 6 years when they're up here in the high school. I think it's a great for them to have tonight Holy Spirit and Christ the King night. So we welcome them to O'Gorman High School.
Awesome. Now it's time for the starting lineups. First for the O'Gorman Lady Knights, who come into the game with a 6-4 record, recorded by the girls themselves. Enjoy.
Abigail Muller, number 4, 5'9", junior guard. Awati Akoi, number 45, 6'3", junior center. Mackenzie Hermanson, number 11, 5'6", senior guard. Emma Ronsick, number 31, 6'1", sophomore, wing and post. Riley Benson, number 5, 5'8", junior forward.
And that was the starting lineup for the O'Gorman Lady Knights, coached by Kent Colzard in his 20th year at O'Gorman. His record is 306 and 147. He's led the Knights to the state tournament 8 straight years. Now let's take a look at the Knights' opponent tonight, the Rapid City Central Cobblers. They have a 5-6 record, coached by Craig Bloom. Coach Bloom is in his 18th year at the helm, and their coach since the 2000-2001 season. They'll start Bailey Johnson, a 5'8 senior guard, Abby Freeman, a 5'5 junior guard, Jiro Jones, 5'10 junior forward, Whitley Hetch, a 5'6 junior, number 33, a forward, and then Addison Young, a 5'8 sophomore, number 3. We are video streaming tonight. You can go to our YouTube page. You can also go to Lamb and search Lamb Radio. Go to lambradio.com. Find the YouTube link. You can both listen and hear us, and we'll do our best with the Rapid City Central names. And thank you for the Rapid City folks tuning in.
In Rapid City, the Cobblers are quick. So that's one thing that the Lady Knights are going to have to pick up on, is that Rapid City Cobblers are quick.
All right, opening tip controlled by the Knights and Riley Benson. The Rapid City Cobblers are in a 2-3 zone defense, kind of what we expected to start the ball game. Brought by Dan Johnson. A shout out to our board up Max Carey tonight. Knights with the ball, Mackenzie Hermanson, right wing at the 3-point line. Inside to Riley Benson, and there's a foul quickly on Rapid City Central. It's on Juno Jones. A girl you don't want to get into foul trouble with your coach Craig Bloom.
Well, like we said, Juno's been, this is what, her third year starting?
Yep, third year.
So she started all 3 years, and so what's that tell you, the caliber of the player she is?
And down low, Riley Benson's shot is blocked. Here comes Rapid City Central. Addison Young pushing the ball at the court. Hands off to Bailey Johnson. Got some action last year off the bench for a very good Central team that was 17-9 last year, 4th in state. Here's Bailey Johnson to the corner to Freeman, to Addison Young up top, back over to Bailey. Gio Jones kind of running in the middle of this 2-3 zone. Freeman from the corner, got it. A three-pointer by Abby Freeman, the 5'5 junior, and the Central Cowboys are on the board.
And Hermie had her hand right in her face. You see that? She was right there. You know, she can touch her. She just shot right over Hermie.
Nice deflection that time by the Cobblers, but Knights get his Ronsick corner three is good. Emma Ronsick, her 13th three of the season, averaging 19 points a game, is on the board.
Emma in her career three-pointer, she's actually 40% in her career.
Juno Jones' pass deflected. Trying to throw it over to Whitley Hetch right in front of the Knights bench, is knocked out of bounds.
See what I talked about, her hands out there? She did it right there. So she's right on that.
I'm guessing Emma's wingspan's about 6'6", 6'7".
Well, she's 6'1". She might, yeah.
A lot of length in that zone. Her and Awadi Okoye take up a lot of room down there. Here's Rapid City Central. Got a three-pointer on their first possession. Down low, Juno Jones around Awadi Okoye, misses the bunny, and she'll get the rebound and is fouled.
They're giving it on Riley. Yep, Riley Benson.
That's the first foul for the Knights. So Rapid City Central take the ball out underneath their own hoop. Brett Byler, Dan Johnson with you. In the corner, here's Freeman, another three. This one is short, and Mackenzie Hermanson gets the rebound. Emma Ronsick, Knights are going to push it. And then Emma pulls it back out. Emma, down low to Awadi at the free throw line. Nice pass out of Riley Benson. Will hand off to Abigail Moeller. And Abigail's shot rolls off. Battle for the rebound. Down goes Riley Benson, and the ball will go to the Knights. Dan, as Coach Kozer always says, he likes to always start inside and work it outside, and they've got the ball inside pretty well the last couple of times.
Well, look at that, how Awaki's getting right open inside.
Corner, here's Ronsick, another three, in and out. Again, a fight for the rebound, and here comes Rapid City Central and Juno Jones, very athletic, 5'11 junior. Addison Young, Bailey Johnson throwing the ball around the perimeter. Here's Addison Young for three, is off. Fight for the ball, and Awadi Okoye rebounds it.
Oh, they're letting him play. Jones had her hand all over Waukee there, and they let it go.
Abigail Muller's double teamed by Hetch and Bailey Johnson, and there's a foul on Rapid City Central right in front of their bench.
They call that on Hetch. Or no.
Bailey Johnson actually is going to get the foul, her first. And the Knights making a quick substitute is Carly Kunkel. Carly coming off the bench, a 5'5 sophomore guard.
Abigail Muller takes a breather.
Ronsick with it. Over to Mackenzie Hermanson, the girl Dan mentioned before the game. See if we can get her some three-point attempts. Mackenzie again in the corner. Addison Young out on her. Riley Benson from the free throw line. In and out. Emma grabs it. Misses it. Gets her own rebound and is fouled by Addison Young.
Wait for Emma to stay with the ball. She got the rebound, took it back up, and got fouled. She stayed with it.
And Dan, just looking at the girls out on the court, one thing you notice right away is the Knights have a great height advantage with Emma and Awadi. Rapid City Central's tallest girl in their starting lineup is Juno Jones, listed at 5'10", and she's the only girl above 5'10" in their starting unit. So, it's going to be tough for Rapid City Central to rebound tonight.
5'10", but she's got the talent. That's the big thing for Juno. She's got the talent. She's got the experience.
Emma's first free throw is good. Second one is no good. Juno Jones rebounds. Early stages here at O'Gorman High School. The Knights 4, Rapid City Central 3. 5:10 left in the first quarter. Pressure by the Knights. Central breaks it. Corner three-pointer is up by Hetch, is off. Addison Young has it. Freeman to Bailey Johnson. Bailey for three, a little long. Loose ball, and Carly Kunkel, Johnny on the spot, has it. Carly going to push it and then pull it back out, which is a smart decision. He's just 1-on-4. Here's Emma. Kicks to Isabel Moore. Isabel for three. In and out, and it's a loose ball and goes to the Knights. And Rapid City Central is having a really tough time defensive rebounding here in the first 3 minutes of the game.
Izzy Moore is the 5'7 freshman guards, and they're now Mackenzie's back in, so you got Kunkel, Hermanson, Ronsick, Okoye, and Moore in for the Knights.
The pass into Awadi Okoye. Here's Mackenzie Hermanson with it. Rapid City Central has stayed with their starting five. Emma is surrounded that time by Freeman and Hetch. It gets over to Isabel Moore. Nice look down on Awadi. And Awadi Okoye scores on a nice pass from Izzy Moore.
Oh, that's nice. It says she saw her wide open, just put it in there.
Here comes Bailey Johnson breaking the press to the corner. Hetch wide open three as an air ball. Mackenzie Hermanson picks it up. Knights are going to push it a little bit. Here comes Emma Ronsick. Emma drives, dishes to Mackenzie. Kickback pass. Carly for three is an air ball pretty much. And Addison Young gets the defensive rebound. Now Rapid City Central pushing the pace.
I think Rapid City wants to run on us. They want to pick it up.
Pass in the corner now. Bailey Johnson. Oh, ooh. Freeman gets the deflection from 15, misses, and Awadi Okoye rebounds.
See again, Milwaukee got her hands out there, deflected that pass. So
here's Carly Kunkel to Mackenzie. Here's Mackenzie, corner three ball. Ooh, it looked good, just a little long. Isabel Moore with the rebound. Back out to Mackenzie. Locked and loaded, misses it, and Addison Young, nice rebound for Rapid City Central.
Hey, I like the effort.
Two good shots by Mackenzie, just a little long.
She's not afraid to shoot.
Here comes Addison Young off the pick. Nice play call. Bailey Johnson for three, misses everything, and loose ball down low, and it's hard to see.
Jump ball.
Yep, jump ball between Whitley Hetch, Awadi Okoye, and Mackenzie Hermanson. Folks were kind of blocked out by the hoop a little bit, and as Dan is telling me, it would be possession error to Rapid City Central. They're kind of located behind the hoop, so sometimes it's hard to see in the baseline there.
I can kind of lean forward here and look down so we can get a good better view.
Rapid City Central now inbounds. Here's Bailey Johnson, corner three is long, and Emma Ronsick controls the rebound. Emma averaging 19 points and 8 rebounds coming to the ball game. Here's Emma. Good drive, free throw line jumper is air ball, but there is Riley Benson on the spot with the rebound in the two.
8-3, 2:45 to go here in the first quarter at O'Gorman High School.
And Addison Young is...
She's double teamed by Moore and Kunkel, and I think they called it on Kunkel.
I would say Carly Kunkel and Moore are pretty feisty out there. They got, especially Carly, they got a foul that time.
That's her first.
So Dan, Rapid City Central scored on their opening possession at three right in front of us. They haven't scored since then.
No, and that was Jones.
So now the Knights doing a little token pressure. It looks like Bailey Johnson going by Izzy Moore. Nice pick that time by Juno Jones. Down low, Hetch with it, and she scores. Yep. So Whitley Hetch is on the board. Nice pass by Bailey Johnson.
They just broke that press clean.
Right, and if you break the press, then you're more likely to get a layup than not. Here is Riley Benson now, dribbles into Abigail Moeller. Abby for three, hits the side of the backboard, and Freeman has it. We'll pull it back out.
Look how the Knights are going for the ball. They're playing aggressive. I like that.
The last two games especially.
Yeah, I like that.
Here is Bailey Johnson. Over to Freeman. Down low to Addison Young. And that ball is intercepted by Riley Benson.
Actually, Emma got her hand in there and deflected it to Riley.
McKenzie down low. Here's Emma. Spin move. Nice play by Young. And as Emma just did a nice spin, but Addison Young was right there.
I thought Emma got fouled going up, but they're letting them play.
Now coming back in is Awadi Okoye for Abigail Moeller. And Rapid City Central still hasn't subbed, so we'll see if Coach Bloom stays with this unit. Maybe they'll tire out, see how they fatigue in the end of the game. And Riley Benson scores the basket and gets fouled.
Yes.
Nothing makes coaches more happy, Dan, than successful plays out of timeouts and inbound plays, and that was a great inbound play.
Okay, who came in 23? Heckert?
23 is Jordan Hecker, and Bailey Johnson picks up her second foul. Offensive rebound by Izzy Moore to Ronsick. Down low to Riley Benson again, might have traveled, but scores.
Nice pass by Hermie. Nice bounce pass into Benson.
So Riley Benson has 6 points in early going. Knights up 12-5, a minute 33 left. And with Bailey Johnson, the senior guard, going out for Rapid City Central, and Coach Bloom, we'll see how they handle that, one of their better ball handlers.
Timeout, Rapid City. Full timeout, Brett.
Full timeout by Coach Bloom. 12-5, 1:30 left in the first quarter. Knights leading. We'll take a 30-second commercial break and we'll be back from O'Gorman High School.
Lamb Catholic Radio is a ministry that is made possible by listeners like you. In addition to cash gifts, you can make gifts of stocks and bonds, crops, life insurance policies, real estate, and other property. For more information, contact the Catholic Community Foundation for Eastern South Dakota at 605-988-3788 or visit cfesd.org. That's the Catholic Community Foundation for Eastern South Dakota, thanking you for helping to keep local and national Catholic programming on the air 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on Lamb Catholic Radio.
And welcome back to O'Gorman High School. Brett Byler, Dan Johnson with you tonight. I want to welcome all our Rapid City listeners and viewers tonight. Up on the other side of the state, we had a good ball game right here, 12-5, and both teams, Dan, playing pretty aggressive, pretty feisty so far.
Yeah, Rapid City wants to pick up the pace. They're pushing the ball down on the Knights, and the Knights are playing some great defense. They're double teaming them, and Rapid City's only got 5 points on the board, which they're holding. The Knights defense is doing great.
And checking into the game, like we mentioned before the last break, is Jordan Heckert, a guard for Bailey Johnson, picked up 2 fouls. Here's Heckert for 3. Is this a little long? Good-looking shot. Wadi Okoye's 3rd rebound already.
Did you notice that? There was nobody in the paint for Rapid City right there when she shot. Everybody took off.
Knights ball in the corner, almost a foul. Izzy Moore is now getting double-teamed. She passes it, kind of a loop pass. Here's Mackenzie Dan for 3 in the corner, her spot, and air ball is a good box out by Whitley Hetch. Rapid City's been getting some good shots, a couple of good drawn-out plays by Coach Bloom, who's been there for a while. He's got some open looks here in the first quarter. They just haven't been hitting them.
But, Rapid City, they have to follow their shot. They have to, get the offensive rebound. And this last time, they were all gone.
Here's Heckert bringing it up against Carly Kunkel. She'll pass over to Addison Young. Heckert's a freshman out there, so a freshman and a sophomore, your 2 main ball handlers right now for Central. Here's Freeman for 3, a little long. Heckert rebounds it, a little long, and Awadi just took it away from the Rapid City Central girl.
All over Hetch, right over the top of her, no foul. It was perfect. She just stood right there and took it right out of her hand.
Ooh, man, ball's on the floor, loose ball, body's down, girl's down, and there'll be a jump ball.
The O'Gorman ball.
The O'Gorman ball, Rapid City got the first jump ball, and Whitley Hetch goes about 5'6", it looks like, and Awadi Okoye 6'3". So
how many ladies were on the floor there? About 5 of them?
4 or 5, yeah.
4 or 5.
The effort can't be faulted right now for either team, and so now the Knights will be able to hold pretty much for the final shot of the first quarter, leading 12-5, 17 seconds left on the clock. Carly Kunkel dribbling the ball, top of the key. She's looking for help. Here's Riley Benson going to drive in, lose it, and Awadi Okoye's going to get over the back, foul. That time Riley might have been better just to jump stop and shoot the jumper. She tried to get all the way in and kind of just lost control of the ball.
That's her first 14 foul for the Knights.
So Rapid City has 8 seconds left to get the ball to the court. Here's Heckert, 6 seconds, crosses over Kunkel up at the 3-quarter line here. Here's Addison Young, 1, floaters up and just a little off. Good effort though by
nice
Addison Young, and just a little long on the shot. And after 1 quarter, the Sioux Falls O'Gorman High School, the O'Gorman Lady Knights on a 4-game winning streak, 12. The Rapid City Central Lady Cobblers, 5.
Your family is depending on you. Your family is looking to you to make sure they are safe, protected, and taken care of. Knights of Columbus Insurance offers the protection they need, whether it's term life or whole life, long-term care insurance, disability income insurance, annuities, retirement planning, estate planning, or an insurance analysis. Please call Jason Lewers at 605-270-3463 or Heath Dickelman at 605-351-7978. Knights of Columbus Insurance.
Clear. Yeah, and
Barnett Vision Clinic in Sioux Falls has a selection of designer frames in all styles, sizes, and colors. They accept most vision insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare. Barnett Vision Clinic is offering a same-day pay for patients without vision coverage. To schedule an appointment, their number is 605-335-7757 or barnettvisionclinic.com. Barnett Vision Clinic wishes all the high schools the best in this upcoming sports season.
Welcome back to Sioux Falls O'Gorman High School. Brett Byler, Dan Johnson with you. Knights leading after 1 quarter, 12-5. Bailey Johnson back in with her 2 fouls for Rapid City Central. She replaces Addison Young. Jordan Heckert stays out there for Rapid City Central, and then the other 3 starters are in as well. Central ball, Freeman at the 3-point line, moving it around. Heckert down low, Judo Jones lost it, regains possession. Now it's on the floor, and it'll be a jump ball.
Jones and Riley Benson, both 2 aggressive players, both going at it there.
And Knights will get the ball in the jump. We do got one score report. The O'Gorman sophomore boys, Dan, won 49-32. So that was a game we were just watching. I knew the score, I just didn't know who won. So O'Gorman sophomore boys and Coach B.J. Kepping get the win. Here's the Knights' first possession of the second quarter. Awadi Okoye in. Here's Mackenzie for 3. It's up and long. Mackenzie's about 0 for, I think, 3 or 4 now on 3-pointers.
0 for 4 tonight.
Knights as a team on 3-pointers are probably about 1 for 7 or 8. They've had a lot of good looks, just haven't made many of them.
And when she gets hot, watch out.
Here is Rapid City Central now. Bailey Johnson over to Heckert. Down low is Hetch in the baseline. Juno, and is stolen by Mackenzie Hermanson. Nice play by Mackenzie. Here comes Carly Kunkel pushing it. Carly all the way. Nice little
She tried. I like that. Emma was right there, and she bounced past Emma, and Emma just wasn't set to get it. And
it was a great idea, and Emma's pointing up, saying Carly to tell us to pass it a little bit higher, because I don't think Emma even saw it.
No, but great effort. Good teamwork on that.
Carly is a very good ball handler as a sophomore for O'Gorman. Here comes Bailey Johnson with it. Over to Jordan Heckert. Baseline is Freeman. Kind of a tough pass, and was that deflected off the night?
Emma had her hand out and deflected it.
All right, so thank you, Mr. Johnson. Had a better view of it tonight. So it's the Rapid City Central ball under the Knights hoop. Going to inbounds it. Knights staying in that zone defense, 2-3. They get it out to Freeman.
Just about didn't get that 5 seconds.
Bailey Johnson. Here's Whitley Hetch over Awadi Okoye air ball, and it's rebounded by Emma Ronsick. Here comes Emma. Going to push the ball over to Izzy Moore. Back out to Carly. Baseline. Here's Abigail Moore. Going to look down low to Awadi Okoye. Has it. Awadi's double teamed. Throws it back out to Carly Kunkel. 3-pointer is a little long, and Emma had it, lost it, and it is Rapid City Central ball.
Jeez.
A lot going on in that play.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's, like I said earlier, it's very, very aggressive. Both teams want this win.
Nice that they're doing a little bit of a 2-1-2 token pressure, maybe. We'll see as Izzy Moore is up on Bailey Johnson. She'll pass it over to Jordan Heckert. Over to Whitley Hetch. Whitley from about 12 feet away, in and out, and just missed it. Good job by breaking the press, though, by Rapid City Central.
Yeah, they broke it pretty easy.
And that is stolen by Freeman. Here comes Abby Freeman against Carly Kunkel. 1-1 around Carly, and she is fouled. Putting on the speed at the end of that play. Nice job by Freeman.
Freeman, like you said, put on the speed. She kind of kicked in the afterburners. But see that elbow come out a little bit? I didn't know. She kind of went around, so I don't know if that was the right call.
We will see that foul is on Carly. That's her second, team's 5th, and Freeman's free throw is good. So Mackenzie Hermanson will check in for Carly, and then Addison Young will check in for Whitley Hetch for Rapid City Central.
12-6 here with 5:49 here to go in the second quarter at O'Gorman High School.
And the free throw is up and good by Abby Freeman. She has 5 of the 7 points for Rapid City Central.
So we don't have any stats for Rapid City, so we're not, sure what she's shooting and everything. So we apologize. We weren't given that information.
Down low, here's Emma. Nice spin move by Emma Rossick, and she is fouled on the play. That foul, I believe, is on Bailey Renner, number 34, I think, who just checked in the ball game.
Correct.
And I apologize, folks. I believe there was a 41 for Rapid City Central out there. I don't see a 41. I see a 40 on my Central State roster. I should see if I got the actual roster. I wonder if that is Emily Eisenbraun, a 5'10 junior center.
That's why I have 40 as Emily, but that's...
I think it's 41. We'll see when they come back out. And Emma makes both free throws. 13-7. Knights leading. Leonard now with it. Good job again by Rapid City Central, not having any issues with the press for O'Gorman. Here's Freeman. Back out to Bailey Johnson. Bailey over to Addison Young. They get down low to Eisenbraun.
And Sheeta had nothing on a walkie there. Nothing was going to get around her.
Air ball that time by Addison Young on the 3.
You see that where Eisenbraun went up against Milwaukee there?
Yeah.
So, excuse me, folks. She didn't have a prayer.
Awadi Okoye is listed as 6'3", and she's all of 6'3". I've been next to her. I look small.
But she put her hand up right over there, and Eisenbraun didn't know what to do to Gardner.
Here's the Knights now. Abigail Moore down low to Emma Ronsick. Emma drives and left hand. Emma Ronsick, yes, and it counts.
Drops.
The old-fashioned three-point play attempt now as Emma will go to the free throw line.
And Emma is shooting 77% of the year for the year at the free throw line. When she went 14 for 14 a week and a half ago here?
Right. She's a very good free throw shooter.
In her career, she's, well, we'll wait and see how she does here.
Don't want to jinx her, Dan.
Nope.
And she missed as a...
I'm glad I didn't say it.
Oh, boy. 15-7, folks. Knights leading 4:53 left in the second quarter. Down low is Eisenbraun. Can't handle the pass, and she's in a bear hug.
Eisenbraun just bear hugs her. What was that?
Abigail Moeller got a hug of sorts from Emily Eisenbraun from Hampton City Central.
We think that's her. She's 41, so...
I just have a 40 on my roster, so if there's some Rapid City listeners or viewers out there that were saying that wrong and you have a name for her, let us know.
That's the only number with 40 or whatever, so that's got to be her.
And Abigail Moore makes the first free throw. And Eisenbraun is listed at 5'10", and she looks about 5'10" or 41 out there for Rapid City Central, so we'll go with it. Here's Abby Muller's second free throw is up and good.
Oh, nice. See the arch on that?
She shoots. She has a heck of an arch on her shot.
I'm impressed.
17,
I like that.
17-7 Knights up. 4:42 left in the second quarter.
Kind of a light press.
Here is Bailey Johnson now. Going to pass it over to Addison Young. Over to Abby Freeman. Pass around the perimeter. Freeman down low. Here's Juno Jones against Emma. Out to Eisenbraun. Back to Young. Good job by Abigail Muller closing the gap. Young. Good defensive possession, Dan, by the Knights.
7 seconds on the clock.
Here's Freeman down low to Juno. Over Ronsick, hits the side of the backboard and misses it. And Izzy Moore has it and gets it over to Emma. That was a great defensive possession by O'Gorman.
It was. They weren't giving anything up there.
Reagan Riley, forgot to mention, she just checked into the ballgame for O'Gorman. Reagan's just a freshman. Great volleyball player. Down low, Emma, the position on Juno Jones, muscles it up and misses it, and Addison Young picks it up for Rapid City Central.
But nice look, though.
Here comes Addison around Abby Moore. Cross court to Bailey Johnson. This is a very quick unit for O'Gorman out there. Good pass down low. Here's Eisenbraun, and she scores. That was a good pass that time by Juno Jones, I believe, and Emily Eisenbraun gets her first basket. Moore down low to Emma. Out to Reagan. Riley thought about it. Here's Reagan. Dribbles in, and she scores. Nice move by Reagan Riley. And that is Reagan's only 6th point of the season off the bench, so good for her. Here comes Bailey Johnson. I think Addison Young had the shot, but she really wasn't looking to shoot that time. 19-9, Knights leading. 2:58 left in the second quarter from O'Gorman High School. Addison Young's three looks good, just a little long. Boy, that looked up. And that time Moeller lost it to Jones, and Eisenbraun, I believe, is blocked by Emma.
You see that block? Nice block by Ronsick.
Emma on the season has 14 block shots coming in the ball game. Number 15 right there. Rapid City taking the ball out. Here is Young for three. Off the side of the backboard, Bailey Johnson rebounds it. Freeman from about Rapid City shot that one way out there and misses it.
You got to get them defensive rebounds.
Emma gets it and pushes to Izzy Moore. Passes it back to Emma. Corner is Reagan Riley. Kind of a bad pass that time, trying to get it down to Riley Benson. She kind of threw it at her feet. Here comes Eisenbraun with it. And Izzy Moore just took it away from her. Here comes Izzy. She's going to push it and cut off by Freeman. Here is Ronsick. And Emma Ronsick, a 16-foot jumper, is nothing but nylon.
Oh, sweet. That was great.
And Coach Craig Bloom has seen enough. He's going to take a 30-second timeout. 2:06 left in the second quarter. Knights leading 21-9 right now. We'll just keep it right here. Coming up at halftime will be presented by our Knights of Columbus field agents, Jason Lewis and Heath Dickelman. We'll have an Inside O'Gorman segment, kind of a live Inside O'Gorman segment. We'll kind of talk a little bit about the Holy Spirit and Christ the King, what they're doing here tonight. And we'll kind of preview the boys' game coming up at 8 o'clock. And Dan, Rapid City Central boys 11-0 on the season. They haven't lost, and O'Gorman boys have lost 3 in a row.
Correct. So the boys' game is going to be interesting. Well, like we said the other night, Rapid City is 20-1 coming in, and they play Stevens is at Roosevelt tonight, and Central goes to Roosevelt tomorrow. So it's but next weekend, I believe Lincoln and Washington go out to the Hills, and that'll be that would be the games to be at. I'd like to see Lincoln and Stevens and Central play each other.
Right, Sioux Falls Lincoln boys are number 2 in state right now behind Harrisburg. After 3-second timeout, Izzy Moore ties up the Rapid City Central card.
How aggressive this young lady is. She's right in there. She's not afraid to get after it.
And Emma Avery, a 5'5 sophomore girl, was the one who got tied up. She just checked in the ball game for Central. Here's Addison Young with it. Over to Avery for 3. Looks good, in and out. Loose ball. Good job by Central. Here's Hatch. Short. Fighting for it, and Emma Rotzik gets it. And Hatch ties her up, and O'Gorman will get the possession arrow. A lot of jump balls here this first half.
But look how they're attacking the ball. Both teams, and I said that earlier, both teams are attacking the ball. This is fun.
Yeah, great effort. I mean, neither one of these two coaches can be disappointed at all at halftime because of the effort. That's definitely there. Kind of a physical first half, too, for a girls' game. Here is the Knights passing around the perimeter with Reagan Riley, Izzy Moore, Emma Ronsick, and down low is Riley Benson and Waddy Okoye. Here is Izzy Moore, 15 on the shot clock, over to Emma in the corner. Emma driving in to Riley. It's cut off back to Emma. From 18 is short, and a rebound. There's a fight for it, and Waddy Okoye has it, and Waddy loses it. Gets it to Izzy, Bailey Johnson, and they're into the Rapid City Central bench, and that's it's Rapid City Central ball.
If you're watching this on YouTube, that was like, how do you call that?
I don't know. It's like a scrum out there, like a rugby term, I guess.
Okay, we got a minute to go here in the second quarter. 21-9 Knights.
And Rapid City Central with the ball. Bailey Johnson over to Addison Young. Down low, here's Juno Jones around to Waddy. Nice move by Juno Jones, and she scores. Juno has the quickness advantage on Waddy, so she can square Waddy up. She can drive right by her.
Well, that's something that Eichenbaum, didn't do on her. Jones can. Jones a little bit more, probably think you say aggressive.
And now Riley Benson is tied up by Hetch, and that possession arrow go to Rapid City Central.
Rapid City isn't afraid to come in and grab the ball.
No, I think what their strength is they're not as tall as, by any means, as their quickness and aggressiveness.
Well, I said at the beginning, they're quick. That's what the scouts told me. The Rapid City Central Cobbler women are quick.
So it's 21-11. Knights leading. 27 seconds left here in the second quarter. There's no difference between shot clock and game clock. So if Rapid City Central girls want, they can pretty much hold for the final shot. Here's Addison Young to Bailey Johnson. Thought about it. Over to Young at the three-point line, guarded by Izzy Moore. Knights in that 2-3 zone. Here's Bailey Johnson driving baseline, cut off. Loose ball, and Emma picks it up, a steal. Here's Emma with it. Cut off that time by Hetch. Here's McKenzie from way out there, airballs it. And that is how the first half will end. So after one half of play at O'Gorman High School, Sioux Falls O'Gorman 21, Rapid City Central 11 here in a fast-paced, aggressive first half, should say at the very least. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll have the Knights of Columbus Insurance field agents Jason Lewis and Heath Dickelman Knights halftime show.
Morgan Stanley values long-term relationships with its clients. Hi, I'm Andy DeMore, financial advisor with the Barnes DeMore Group of Morgan Stanley's Sioux Falls office. Thad Barnes and myself know that building relationships begins with getting to know each client. Everyone has different goals, from planning for retirement to saving for a child's education. We can create personal investment strategies to help meet retirement, education, wealth transfer, and other financial needs.
Andy and Thad can be reached at 338-6500. That's 338-6500. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC, member SIPC.
There are danger signs that indicate pressure and tension on delicate, sensitive nerves due to spinal misalignment, such as headaches, back pain, numbness or tingling in the arms or legs, and joint pain in general. Dr. Mark Hagen is located at 14th and Cliff, 6 blocks north of Avera Hospital.
Hi, this is Dr. Mark Hagen with Hagen Chiropractic Clinic. Don't say ouch. Call me at 361-OUCH.
Big Rig Barbecue brings a Texas-style barbecue to South Dakota. They use a real wood smoker for all their meats, every single day. Big Rig Barbecue serves sliced brisket, pulled pork, chicken, and ribs. They offer pre-orders for smaller events and gatherings and cater for large events, including parties, meetings, and graduations. Big Rig Barbecue's new sit-down location is on the corner of 41st and Minnesota. Their website, bigrigbbbq.net. Big Rig Barbecue is proud to support the Sioux Falls Catholic Schools. Your family is depending on you. Your family is looking to you to make sure they are safe, protected, and taken care of. Knights of Columbus Insurance offers the protection they need, whether it's term life or whole life, long-term care insurance, disability income insurance, annuities, retirement planning, estate planning, or an insurance analysis. Please call Jason Lures at 605-270-3463 or Heath Dickelman at 605-351-7978. Knights of Columbus Insurance.
From the Lamb Catholic Radio Network, welcome to the Knights Halftime Show. Brought to you by your Knights of Columbus field agents for Sioux Falls and the southeast South Dakota area, Jason Lures and Heath Dickelman. With the Knights Halftime Show, here's Brett Byler and Dan Johnson.
Hey, welcome back to O'Gorman High School. The Lady Knights lead 21-11 over Rapid City here at halftime.
And Dan, it was, kind of a Knights controlled the game a little bit, just 12-5 after one quarter, 21-11 at halftime here. And both teams we have mentioned on the air, if people just tune in, these girls out here, Dan, tonight, they're playing hard.
Both teams are playing very, very hard, very, very aggressive, and it's a fun game. I mean, we're up here right above the basket here, and it's like, it's fun to watch tonight, and it's actually, like I said earlier, it's been fun to watch the Lady Knights play the last 3-4 games. They're kind of, like we talked a little bit pregame, picking it up, and they're playing aggressive. Against Yankton the other night, they're kind of playing the same way, but they're attacking the ball, so they're going after it.
And one thing you mentioned on air, too, is, boy, if the Knights had a lot of good looks at three-pointers in the first half, man, if they had hit a few of those, we could be looking maybe at a 20-point lead.
Well, if Hermie would have been on, and she'll get it. She'll come back. We could end up be about 35 to 11 right here. It could be a major lead here. But 10-point lead, 21-11. It's very tight, close game. But you notice Rapid City's all playing out the perimeter. They're getting a little bit in now and then. You're going to get lucky. But other than that, they're playing out the perimeter. They're taking the outside shots. They're getting that 10-footer. But they don't on the rebounds. I don't think they're attacking the basket on the offensive rebounds. I don't think they're grabbing. They're kind of like, okay, shot's going to fall, and they're going to go. And so I think if I was their coach, I'd say, your girls got to stay there. You got to make sure that basket will get and get that offensive rebound if it doesn't. But that's what they're not doing. But they're scrapping for the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing, for the Knights, really, especially Dan at the start of the ball game, is offensive rebounds. We got a lot of second chance opportunities.
Yeah, we did. So.
And against that zone, what I'd be telling if I'm Coach Bloom, I just say get the ball in the middle to Juno Jones and let her either dribble in against a Waddy or throw it out, because if you can go inside out against a zone defense instead of just trying to throw it back and forth, because the Knights are just too long just to try to throw it across court.
But Juno Jones, I think she's a 3-year starter for Rapid City Cobblers, correct?
Right.
You can tell that. You can tell she's got the experience. If the other ladies on the team, I'm not taking anything away from them, you can tell she's been playing basketball, and she is very aggressive. She's not afraid to go up to Emma and grab the ball, not afraid to go up to Kunko and grab the ball. She's hard at it. She's good. I look for, I'm not sure if she's looking at college ball someday, but I mean, she's good.
And first half stats real quick. Emma Ronsick leads the Knights with 9 points on the ball game. Riley Benson had 6 points, I believe, all in the first quarter. And for Rapid City Central, they're led by Abby Freeman. She has 5 out of their 11 points. We'll take a commercial break. We'll come back. We'll have our Inside O'Gorman segment.
Pregnant? One word, many emotions. At Catholic Family Services, our experienced licensed therapists are here to help those experiencing an unplanned pregnancy in a safe, confidential setting at no charge. Our pregnancy counselors understand that every situation is unique and provide options counseling, including information regarding parenting or placing a child for adoption. Whatever you decide, we are committed to helping and supporting you throughout the entire pregnancy. Call 1-800-700-7867. Catholic Family Services, offering a gift of hope with offices in Aberdeen, Brookings, Gettysburg, Pierre, Mitchell, Yankton, and Sioux Falls.
Your family is depending on you. Your family is looking to you to make sure they are safe, protected, and taken care of. Knights of Columbus Insurance offers the protection they need, whether it's term life or whole life, long-term care insurance, disability income insurance, annuities, retirement planning, estate planning, or an insurance analysis. Please call Jason Lewers at 605-270-3463 or Heath Dickelman at 605-351-7978. Knights of Columbus Insurance.
And welcome back to Sioux Falls O'Gorman High School. Thank you so much for listening tonight. Brett Byler, Dan Johnson, Max Carey with you. Now it's time for Inside O'Gorman segment. And I'm looking over in the bleachers, Dan. I see a lot of little elementary kids, or just little kids in general. I see some that says, "Welcome Christ the King" and "Welcome Holy Spirit." Can you explain a little? And yes, well, we just had some kids out in the court shooting some baskets.
The court was packed. There must have been 100 kids in line to shoot free throws for prizes. So what the marketing department and the Sioux Falls Catholic Schools, the gals there do a fabulous job. The other night we had St. Lambert and St. Mary's night. Tonight is Holy Spirit and Christ the King. We got Regan Manning, the principal at Holy Spirit. I see him here. Julie Kobeck, the principal at Christ the King. She's here, and she's got a lot of the teachers here, and the kids are here. And you're just going to acclimate a little bit about O'Gorman High School. Look to the future. So if you're a fifth grader at Christ the King or Holy Spirit, in 4 years you're going to be over here. You're going to be in the high school. So I know they bring over the junior high kids here to, I think, next week or the week after, junior high kids come over and spend a day at O'Gorman and everything. So it's going to acclimate it. But also, it gets to see that, if I'm a fifth grader at Christ the King and I'm a ball player, I'm a ball player like, hey, I'll be out here in 5 years right here playing myself. So look forward to. And I think it's a great deal to get the kids involved. We're all one. Sioux Falls Catholic Schools, we're all one. So,
and if you missed it before, a great rendition of the Star Spangled Banner this time by some kids from both Christ the King and Holy Spirit, which was, it's so great that they're so talented musically, and we had the St. Lambert, St. Mary's kids were so good Tuesday night as well.
And I saw that on YouTube afterwards, and I hope they post that again, or was it Facebook? I saw that the other night, and that was fabulous. So they did a great job. Both schools. Look what we got to look forward to with the fine arts with them kids. If they can sing like that, wait till they get in high school. So
absolutely. And kind of what's going on tomorrow, real quick. There's a varsity debate contest in Watertown tomorrow morning. There's a wrestling meet at Chamberlain starting at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. The O'Gorman boys and girls basketball teams play Rapid City Stevens tomorrow. Girls at 12:30, varsity, boys at 2:30. And then the JV both start at 10 a.m. So basically 10 a.m. till 2:30, 4:30 will be basketball over at O'Gorman tomorrow as well. And
so Inside O'Gorman is brought to you by the Sioux Falls Catholic Schools. Our 6 elementary schools, junior high, and high school exemplify gospel values, strong student achievement, and community service. Each and every school is dedicated to our mission of forming a community of faith and learning by promoting the Catholic way of life through gospel values and academic excellence. And that is so true.
Absolutely. Let's pause for station identification. You're listening to Lamb Catholic Radio, KSTJ-LP, 104.3 FM, Juan Diego Catholic Radio in Sioux Falls, KSTJ 91.3 FM, Hartford, Madison, Mitchell, and Yankton. I want to make one more quick mention that us at Lamb Radio have a generous donor matching every dollar donated through the end of January 2018 up to $20,000. This amazing listener has stepped forward in a huge way to show their love for Lamb Radio. Let's join together and match this $20,000. Please donate today.
Okay, O'Gorman's got the ball. Second half here, 10-point lead.
Down low to Awadi Okoye, kind of loose, and Rapid City Central and Bailey Johnson retrieves the ball. I want to thank Jason Lewis and Heath Dickelman, Knights of Columbus Insurance Field Agents, for sponsoring our halftime show. Two excellent gentlemen that Dan and myself both know very well.
Yes, and we both are Knight members, and we both have insurance. So if you're a Knight out there and you don't have insurance, call one of these two gentlemen.
Absolutely. Nice little plug there. Here's Rapid City Central with it. And Their first possession of the second half. Their first possession of the first half resulted in a three-pointer. We'll see what this one brings for them. Addison Young over to Hetch in the corner, guarded by McKenzie. Addison Young looking for help. A pretty young Rapid City Central girls team. I don't know if they have any seniors that actually have played so far today. Here is Addison Young for three. Looks good and just a little long, and Moeller has it. And she through elbows and gets the ball to Emma Ronsick. Here's McKenzie. Guarded closely by Young in the corner.
She's all over Hermie.
Here is Emma going to reset the offense with 22 seconds left now in the shot clock. Emma looking for help, gives it over to Riley Benson. Rapid City in a 2-3 zone. Down low to Emma. And she is blocked by Juno Jones. That was a clean block.
Yeah, no, that was good. What did I say about her right at halftime? She's there at every play. She's there at every play.
She's a physically strong girl, too. Yes. Her and Emma have very similar builds. Emma just has a couple inches on her. Knight's ball now taking it out. Only 10 on the shot clock because the ball did not hit the rim. Nice try to get the ball in bounds. Knocked away by Jones. Good defense by Rapid City Central.
Yeah. 9 seconds on the shot clock there. So that was about 4 seconds. They were ready to just about losing it there.
Again, video stream is on lamradio.com. Also on our Twitter page at the Lamb Radio. You can both listen and watch this ball game. Here's Awadi Okoye looking for help to Hermie. Corner is Riley Benson for a three. Is short. And she kind of runs into Freeman. No foul call. Here comes Abby Freeman pushing it. Pull it back out. Cross court to Bailey Johnson now. Top of the key is Young. Here's Bailey, thought about it. Pulls it out. Down low, Juno Jones had the shot. Out to Freeman. Line drive three is nothing but net.
Oh, there wasn't much of it. What was that? That was just kind of like a little rocket.
Yeah, a little line drive missile. Not much arch on that one at all.
It wasn't.
There wasn't any arch like Abby has on her free throws, that's for sure. So that's 8 points for Abby Freeman, and she gets a steal by Hetch this time on a bad pass by O'Gorman. So a couple of turnovers for O'Gorman here.
And we don't need this now.
And this is as close, Dan, as Rapid City Central. It's 7-point game has been in a while. Young over to Bailey Johnson. To Juno Jones in the middle. Juno jump stops. Nice shot, just a little off, and Riley Benson with the rebound.
Okay, we need to execute here.
Yeah, that's the key word here. Let's see if the Knights can get execute on this possession. Emma Bronsick playing point guard right now. To Moeller. Back to Emma. Awadi trying to post up down low. Dangerous pass that time.
Very dangerous with
a quick team, those cross-court passes don't generally work very well.
Okay, Benson and Abigail Moeller take a breather, and Moore and Kunkel come in for the Knights. So see how this is going to pick it up a little bit. You got
Knights get a little more speed on the court with Moore and Kunkel. Here's Hermie wide open for three. Got it.
Yes, I told you she'd be back.
That's Mackenzie's first three of the game, number 25 of the year. Dangerous pass is controlled by Hetch that time. Give Rapid City Central kudos. They have, I don't believe, turned it over once against the press. They almost stood there. Freeman over to Johnson, thought about it. Young thought about it. Down low this time, good pass by Hetch to Juno Jones. He got blocked that time by Awadi Okoye.
That was nice. That was sweet. She just got right over. Jones didn't know she was there.
That was good offense, but better defense by the Knights. It was a great pass. Well, Awadi's 6'3", she can make up some ground. Here's Emma. Carly's open for three. Kind of did not shoot it, lost the ball.
Boy, they're letting them play, aren't they?
Isabel picks it up. They sure are. McKenzie from deep. A little long. That was maybe a step too far out for McKenzie. Here comes Addison Young. Going to push it. Rapid City Central really is pushing the ball.
That's what they wanted. I said that in the beginning. They wanted to push the ball. They wanted to play a quicker pace than we do.
Hetch air balls on the three. O'Gorman, they play pretty fast, too. This year is the fastest paced team I've seen in 4 years covering O'Gorman. They like to push it. Here's Kunkel. And that bad pass, and Rossa gets it, and she's tackled by two Cobblers.
Emma goes down, but she's up.
I like this physical play. As long as you call it the same for both ways, I don't mind it one bit.
Okay, Johnson, that's her third.
Yeah, and she picked up two right away in the game, and she's done a good job not picking up the third one. Got it there. Izzy Moore with it, guarded closely by Freeman, and that's a really dangerous pass. And Kunkel is bumped down by Hetch that time.
And Hetch gets called on the foul.
You don't blame her. That was good hustle on her part. Just her momentum just kind of led her right into Emma that time.
Yep.
Or excuse me, Carly.
A little bit sloppy now. The last couple times, you know.
I don't think the Knights are used to a team in a zone being this aggressive against them.
Right.
I mean, they're really aggressive. It's like O'Gorman zone.
Yeah. So that's what makes it fun.
Kind of similar teams out here. Down low, dangerous pass. I think they hit a Waddy, goes out of bounds, and Central ball.
But they're trying to work it inside just like that, but it is a dangerous pass.
Rapid City wearing their road red uniforms, red tops, red bottoms. Knights in their home white with blue stripes. Here as Bailey Johnson's trapped. And they call a foul on Carly Kunkel, and I think I just heard Coach Colesrud disagree with that call a little bit from the sideline.
That's her third now.
So Bailey Johnson for Central has 3 fouls, and Carly Kunkel for O'Gorman has 3 fouls. The score right now is Knights 24, Cobblers 14, 3:46 up in the third quarter. Reagan Riley, a freshman, in for Carly Kunkel with her 3 fouls.
So that's, we'll see what the, Hermie just about got a steal there.
Kind of, both teams are kind of throwing some lazy passes here in the third quarter where just kind of those cross-court ones that are dangerous and getting deflected and stolen.
Yeah, Rapid City hasn't sub as many players as the Knights.
That's a good point. I kind of mentioned that in the first quarter, too. Well, to see at the end of the game what the pace they play is, will they wear down? That's an air ball by Addison Young. Knights got a push with Hermie in the corner. Lost it, regains possession. Here's Izzy Moore with it. Pulls it back out to Reagan Riley. Reagan made a jump shot in the first half off the bench. Izzy cross court to Hermie. Out to Riley for 3, way off, gets her own rebound, and almost gets it to go.
Oh, darn.
Juno Jones with the rebound. Izzy Moore steals it from her and then hits Hermison out of bounds.
You see that? She would run all the way and everybody's telling her to protect the ball, but Izzy Moore, she was right on top of that.
Back in my day, you would yell wolf if someone was running behind a player on your team to let them know someone was there. I don't think Juno ever knew Izzy was behind her.
Oh, Izzy's fast.
Gee, get on the track team for Coach Strand.
I wonder if she runs a 100.
If Coach Strand's listening or watching, maybe you got a 100 runner there. Here's Rapid City Central. Bailey Johnson with it. Guarded closely by Izzy Moore. In the middle, here's Juno Jones, and pass is deflected. Ball on the ground, and Izzy Moore is tied up, or foul, actually.
She's all over that.
I think it's going to be on, we'll see. Is it Hetch or Juno Jones?
I think it was 33 Hetch. That's her second.
Yep, that's Hetch's second. That's the Cobbler's third team foul. The Knights have 2 fouls as well. 24-14 still is your score. 2:36 left in the third quarter. Knights with the ball. Down low, here's Emma Ronsick. Emma from about 15 feet away misses a Waddy, gets the rebound. Oh, she blows away up. And it will be
another foul on, who's that? Jones. Jones picks up her second.
So Dan, so far in the third quarter, there's been 6 combined points. Each team has 3 points here in the third quarter through about 6 minutes of play.
Correct.
McKenzie hit the 3 for us, and Freeman hit the line drive 3 for them. So it's O'Gorman ball. Out to McKenzie. Down low to Emma. Dangerous pass. Good catch by Emma. She is double teamed. Back out to McKenzie. Straight on 3. Oh, just long. You follow your shot. She gets it back. Down low to Emma. Under the hoop a little too far. Maybe a foul. No call. Here's Bailey Johnson. Pitching it out. Freeman, line drive, rocket for 3, misses it, and Riley Benson with the rebound. Up and down we go. Here comes Benson, the 5'8 junior for O'Gorman. Hands off to Izzy Moore.
We got to give a shout out to her granddad in Indiana. I know he's listens to the Lamb on the app down there. So
that's awesome. Thank you so much for listening and watching.
And if you're a grandparent or sibling across the United States and you're listening or watching, hey, send us a little email right there. Let us know. Give you a shout out.
If you're on the YouTube page watching the YouTube video, you can send us a comment like our Yankton viewers and listeners did Tuesday night. And Coach Bloom has called a timeout. It's a full timeout. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Knights up 24-14. We'll take a 30-second commercial break.
Fairtex Inc. is a locally owned and operated tax and bookkeeping company serving Sioux Falls and the surrounding areas. We prepare tax returns for individuals and businesses and provide a range of financial services for small businesses. Fairtex Inc. is located at 1727 South Cleveland Avenue in can be reached at 605-336-1669 and online at fairtaxinc.com. Member NATP and NAEA.
And welcome back to O'Gorman High School. Brett Byler, Dan Johnson, filling in for Michael Promis. Tonight, Michael is in California for the weekend. Michael does a great job. I want to give him a shout. He's done a terrific job for us for 2 years broadcasting. Both Michael and Dan are volunteers, folks. So if you see them around town, let them know what a great job they do. It's such great for us at Lamb Radio to have two great broadcasters like Michael and Dan. So thank you, Dan.
You're very welcome. I do it because I like Sioux Falls Catholic School. You know, we have one daughter graduate, two here now, and I'm a big opponent of Sioux Falls Catholic School, and I love basketball and sports. So that's it's a no-brainer.
Dan gets a little excited, yeah, especially in football games. He was elbowing me during the Aberdeen Central playoff game a few times. Me and Michael have got a few bruises from Dan just got a little too excited a few times.
I'm having fun, guys. You know, I'm the old man up here.
So Rapid City Central timeout turns the ball over. Sioux Falls will go night ball, trying to get their first basket in a while. Riley Benson drives in, and she is fouled. We'll see the foul is on for the Cobblers. I believe, is it Juno Jones again?
No. Yes, that's her third.
That's Juno's third. So both Bailey Johnson and Juno Jones have 3 fouls.
So two of their
starters.
Two of the starters. It's
so Eisenbrod is back in for Central for Juno. Juno's still out there. Actually, Bailey Johnson checked out. Nice spin move by Emma Ronson.
Oh, that was nice, folks. Emma just drove it, turned around, layup in.
And that's why Emma's already got offers from USD, South Dakota State, I believe North Dakota State in basketball already. Here is the three-pointer is good by Freeman.
I remember her from last year now. The way she shoots. I remember her last year.
And she would have only been a sophomore last year. She's a junior this year.
I remember her now. That shot.
Abby Freeman single-handedly keeping Rapid City Central in the ballgame. She has 11 of their 17 points. Kunkel down low to Emma. Knocked away by Jones. No foul. Here comes Freeman pushing it. Izzy cuts her off. Back out to Jones. Down low to Hetch. And she loses it. She kind of hit Emma, and Reagan Riley picks it up. There is no shot clock right now, so the Knights can hold for the final shot of the quarter. Up by 9 right now, 26-17. 20 seconds left in the third. Here is Izzy Moore down low to Emma. Drop steps. Shot is no good and loose, and Reagan Riley gets it. Rapid City Central had a great shot of the rebound. Just going to pull it in. Riley is pressured. Freeman all over Carly. Carly throws it over to Izzy. Izzy for 3 off the backboard. Riley at the buzzer got it.
Yes.
That was almost like a pass to put it the backboard.
That was wonderful.
And Reagan Riley gets the putback, and the Knights get the lead now pushed up to 11, 28-17 after 3 quarters. We'll be back at O'Gorman High School in 60 seconds for the start of the fourth quarter.
Crossroads Book and Music is a local source for Catholic gifts and supplies. From rosaries and medals to books and Bibles, Crossroads is here with materials to help individuals in their walk with Christ. Crossroads also features a large line of personalized gifts that are great for weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, or any special occasion. Crossroads Book and Music, 41st Street and Grange Avenue in Sioux Falls.
So you're trying to decide what preschool or kindergarten is best for your child? At Sioux Falls Catholic Schools, you'll know you've brought them to the right place. They'll get lots of one-on-one attention, discover new things, and grow in their faith. Your child will get the support and encouragement they need with an education that stands apart from the rest. Our schools will help you make lifelong friendships and become part of our community. Because when you're here, you're home. You belong at Sioux Falls Catholic Schools.
And welcome back to O'Gorman High School. Start of the fourth quarter. Sioux Falls O'Gorman 28, Rapid City Central 17. Brett Byler, Dan Johnson, Max Carey with you tonight. You can listen and watch us online on our Twitter page at the Lamb Radio and also on our website, lambradio.com.
That was very defensive quarter. We scored 7, they scored 6. Now,
and you just jinxed it again as Abby Freeman hits another
shooting when I started talking.
14 for Freeman. That's her 4th three-pointer. Now it's 28-20, and Moeller is fouled by Whitley Hetch.
So was it 8 they got? It's 8 now. Was it 7 earlier they got, the closest they got, or was it 8?
I think it was 8. I think this is.
So we're still there.
Yep. No, actually it was 7. I think it was 21-14 at one point in the third. So Rapid City Central hanging in there right now. Here's a Wadia Koychek back in the ball game to Emma. Emma for three, short. And Juno Jones with the rebound. Here comes Central pushing it up. Juno all the way down the court, coast to coast, fires it and misses it, and Benson rebounds it.
Okay, Rapid City's got 6 fouls, so we're going the line on the next one.
And Emma Rosick, Noah picked her up all the way and scores.
Sweet, all the way.
I don't know if all the girls on the Williams team, how no one could guard Emma, and she just went coast to coast.
Wow, Jones has got 3. Jones wasn't gonna foul her. She wanted to pick up her 4th right away in the beginning of the 4th quarter. So
Rosick has now 13 to lead O'Gorman. Down low, here's Hatch, and she is blocked by Awadi, and McKenzie's kind of taken down a little bit. Looks like a little slow to get up.
So Jones and Hetcher went right for the ball there.
So the possession arrow favors the Knights. 30-20, O'Gorman, 6:52 left in the third quarter. Knights are 6-4 in the season on a 4-game winning streak. Rapid City Central are 5-6 right now, coming off a loss Saturday in Gillette, Wyoming to Campbell County. Down low is Benson.
Yes.
Nice execution, and Riley Benson gets her first basket since the first quarter. She has 8 points. That was a perfect executed play for Sioux Falls O'Gorman and Coach Colgerid's group. Here comes Rapid City Central now, and they throw it away. But now there's a jump ball, and
it'll be Rapid City ball.
It'll be Rapid City ball. Dan, you've been at pretty much all the games this year. Have you seen as many jump balls in a girls' game as this one?
No, it's a lot tonight, but I want to comment how many times these girls are on the floor tonight. I haven't seen them on the floor more anywhere than tonight.
They need some Carly Kunkel or Abigail Moore knee pads is what they all need. It's tipped away by Emma, and she steals it. Emma all the way, and good play by Freeman. I believe they call a foul on her. She got a lot of ball, but maybe some arm too.
So Emma's going to shoot. Shooting fouls will go to the line for 2.
Coach Bloom's girls, and so does Coach Colger, by the way, that we haven't seen Rapid City Central play in person this year. They're impressive just how hard they play.
We saw them last year. We were out there last year, about this weekend last year, and that's why I remember Freeman's shooting. I mean, the way she shoots the ball and everything, I was like, okay.
So Ronsick, the super sophomore, makes both free throws. She has 15 on the game. Emma averaging 19 points a game this season and 8 rebounds.
6 points in the third quarter here and going to the fourth. She was at 9 at half. So
O'Gorman's already scored as many points here, I think, in the third quarter or in the fourth quarter as they had in the third quarter. Because I think both teams, let's see, actually O'Gorman scored 7 in the third quarter, so they have 6 already here in the fourth.
They scored 13 points between the two.
So some substitutes in as Abigail Moore sits down. Carly Kunkel comes in, and Rapid City Central had a player came in the game that didn't get checked in, so they had 6 players on the court. The referee just told the player to go back to the scorer's table, and
a lot of times that can be a
technical foul, right?
Yep, depends on the officials.
And here's the Knights with it, up by 14 now, folks, 34-20, 5:55 left in the fourth quarter. McKenzie to Awadi Okoye. Down low to Riley Benson, his double team. Here's Kunkel for 3, a little off, and the ball will go out of bounds to Rapid City.
They're not afraid to shoot. Up by 14 here with 5:40 go. We still got a lot of ball game left.
All right, now I'm confused, folks. We have number 40, Emily Eisenbrand. There's a 40 that checked in, so 41 was not Emily in the first half. And so I don't know if we have a JV roster, if we can find that or not. If there's a Rapid City person watching the stream that wants to message us who number 41 is, that'd be great. Airball the shot, and here comes Emma Rotsick. So we do apologize. We just don't got a 41 on our roster tonight. Here's Mackenzie Hermanson with it. And it's almost stolen by Bailey Leonard. Good job by her that time.
Boy, they're out there. They, like you said, they're with their hands.
Even their post players, they're very athletic. They're not very tall. That's the one thing about them. So when you're not as tall, generally speaking, you're more of an athletic, quick group, and they are. Izzy Moore checking in. Mackenzie Hermanson sitting down for O'Gorman.
Now they're going to wait to make sure everybody's off.
Here comes Carly all the way out to Izzy. Carly and Izzy is a backcourt of the future for O'Gorman. Both sophomores. Here goes Izzy Moore. Or Izzy's a freshman, I believe, and Awadi Okoye is fouled. Excuse me, Izzy Moore's a freshman, Carly's a sophomore.
I think there was 34, Bailey Leonard, a 5'8 senior.
And one thing, Dan, I've noticed here in the fourth quarter, is O'Gorman's executing a lot better offensively, getting a lot better shots than they did in the third quarter.
That's Bailey Leonard's third for the night.
And Awadi Okoye makes the free throw. Awadi shot 9 free throws against Yankton, made 4 of them. Coach Colzer said it in the interview. He was really glad to see Awadi Okoye be aggressive and get some free throws against Yankton.
What was she on the year? She's 47%.
Only 17 attempts in the ball game, so not a huge demographic to judge from.
No, but this is her first year of varsity.
Here's Awadi, second one a little long.
Call your shot.
And Carly Kunkel out of nowhere gets the rebound. She is quick.
And Emma and Riley Benson were down the other end.
Awadi get a position that time on Leonard down low, drop steps, and she is fouled.
But I like the way her move there, to see how she went up and...
Patience. That's one thing that, as a post player, sometimes you get going yourself a little bit too fast and you travel or lose control. Awadi does a great job of gathering and just doing a quick move and under control, and she's fouled. So Awadi's free throw is in and out and back in. That's the old-fashioned shooter's roll right there. 4 points for Awadi Okoye. 36-20. So the Knights have pushed that lead from 8 all the way up to 16. They're on a 9-0 run right now. Awadi Okoye makes both. Rapid City Central has been scoreless now since the very start here of the fourth quarter. You got to find Freeman. That's the one girl for O'Gorman that has kind of hurt him tonight. She has 14 of their 20 points. Bailey Johnson down low to number 41. Back out to Bailey. Over to Addison Young.
They can't do anything inside. I mean, our Twin Towers.
It's kind of like a 4-out offense they're doing right now, too.
Well,
Johnson throws it away, and there's a foul on Awadi Okoye that time.
It'll be her second. Third team foul for the Knights.
Riley Benson checking out. Mackenzie Hermanson checking in.
So 9, so one more for the Cobblers, and we'll be going to...
Double.
Yep.
2 free throws. The double bonus.
Double bonus.
So Rapid City taking the ball out of bounds. Gets over to Freeman. Abby looking for some help. Will hand off to Bailey Johnson. Bailey guarded by Kunkel around her. Nice little pass down low to Leonard. And can't get it. Loose ball and Izzy Moore with it. Here comes Izzy. Over to Mackenzie. Back out to Carly. Knights can take a little time if they want here. Mackenzie down low to Awadi Okoye. Good move by Awadi, and she scores, Dan.
Yes.
A little jump hook shot for Awadi Okoye.
She needs this game like this to build up her confidence. The last 2 games have come out. They're Rapid City just turned over. Here comes Emma up there with the court dribbling. Well, she going to take it all the way?
No. She passes it back out to Carly Kunkel.
Yep. She thought about it.
Down low is Emma now posting up, and Emma scores. So the Knights have took control of the game here in the fourth quarter. Ronsick now has 17 points, 41-20. O'Gorman, a 13-0 run by Coach Colesrude's squad after the 3-pointer by Freeman. Loose ball on the court. Here's Bailey Johnson down low to Leonard, and she throws it away. That was Carly Kunkel on the floor and Izzy Moore on the floor for O'Gorman.
It's really, you can kind of tell the mesh of the players here where they pick it up, who's in.
So in the ball game is
they are.
In the game is Emma Avery for Rapid City Stevens. Also back in the ball for the first time we have Hannah Semler in the ball game. Bailey Johnson and Abby Freeman check out. Coach Bloom, I think, is kind of threw the white towel down a little bit. No need to keep any stars in and get them hurt or anything. It's a loose ball.
Another jump ball. The Gorman ball underneath the basket here. So. How long will Coach keep these girls in here now?
I think Coach Bloom's pretty much trying to get rid of all his stars for the most part at this point. Here comes Emily Eisenbraun in the game. She's going to replace another starter in Addison Young, a 5'6" sophomore guard.
No, I was wondering when Coach Colesrude's going to probably get down to about 2.5 minutes here.
Here's Emma all the way. Basket good, but it'll be a foul on the floor. It's not the NBA for the continuation.
NBA would have. Yeah, that is scored.
So Emma Ronsick, a great free throw shooter, 81% of the season to the line.
There's a 10th foul and a half for Rapid City. So double bonus for the Knights here all the way to the mid. 3:07 to go. 41-20 Lady Knights.
Emma Ronsick makes the first free throw. Izzy Moore ran into the lane and could have got a lane violation, but they didn't call it.
Emma got 6 from the line. 7.
Emma makes the second one.
7 from the charity stripe tonight for Emma Ronzik.
Emma's right at her season average. She has 19, averaging 19 and a half a game. So Rapid City will have the ball.
And we're pressing.
Rapid City held the 3 points here in the fourth quarter, and that was by the 3 by Freeman at the start of the quarter. They haven't scored about...
That was in 20 seconds in the fourth
quarter.
Yeah,
they haven't scored for about 4.5 minutes right now. Corner is Leonard. Out to Semler. Over to Heckert. Down low is Eisenbrod. Back out here's Jordan. Heckert for 3 is short. Gets her own rebound. And it's thrown away to Mackenzie Hermanson. And that almost was over and back.
No,
right?
That was close, but
I thought it could have been not called.
Depends on what official.
Here's Mackenzie in the corner. Over to Izzy Moore. Carly Kunkel lines it up. Kunkel for 3, long. Emma rebounds it. And gets the foot back, and it's good. Emma Ronsick. 21 for Emma. Coach Colzer now, Dan, is going to start to bring a few girls in up by 25 right now.
Well, but so putting Riley and Regan Riley back in, and Abigail Moeller is coming in with the next dead ball.
This is a 17-0 run, Dan, for O'Gorman. It was 28-20 after Freeman hit that three-pointer to start the fourth quarter. It's now 45-20. So if my Newcastle, Nebraska math gives me right, 28 plus 17 is 45. So here.
Are you sure? You don't want to double check that? When you said Nebraska math, okay. I'm not picking on Nebraska.
All right, so the subs are in for O'Gorman.
No, we still got.
Well, we got Riley still in, I guess, but Riley Betts is still in. Reagan Riley is in the game with a steal. Izzy Moore to Carly. A little long and loose ball, and Riley Betts with the foul.
Over the back. Be her third.
Coming up shortly will be the first Premier Bank Card Nights pregame show for the O'Gorman boys versus Rapid City Central boys game. Courtney Pappas has checked in the ballgame. Courtney is a 5'8 junior wearing number 21 for Rapid City Central.
Rapid City Central boys are undefeated. So,
yeah,
can tonight be the night that they lose their first game?
I'm excited to see the Central boys play tonight.
Yeah, we saw them last year out there. Mike and I were out there.
There's Emma Avery's block that time.
You see that from behind?
Knights have had a lot of block shots tonight.
Yeah.
Here's Carly Kunkel kind of directing traffic out there. Here is Kunkel right now. Over to Abigail Moeller. Down low to Riley. Riley jump steps. Score. Almost went out, and rebound by Leonard. 1:08 left here in the fourth quarter. It's all O'Gorman Knights, folks. They're on a 17-0 run, 45-20, leading the Rapid City Central Lady Cobblers. This will be the O'Gorman Knights' 5th straight victory. Moving to 7-4. Semler now, 3-point attempt, and she's fouled on the arm. You don't want to foul a jump shooter. I think that's Pappas that took the 3-pointer roll. Let me see her number when she turns around, and that is.
Yep.
So
that'd be Kunkel's 4th foul.
Courtney Pappas, a 5'8 junior guard, will get 3 free throws with 54 seconds left to see if they can finally get Rapid City Central on the board here. And Pappas, his first free throw is good.
Okay, coming in after the free throws for the Knights would be number 20, Ellison Crouch, and Elena Yellowbird both coming in. Elena is a junior, Ellison is a sophomore. So.
I believe Elena is a member of Christ the King. I've seen her family over at Christ the King a few times. So there's a Christ the King shout out, Dan. So you got a St. Lambert's one to give out at some point in the next hour or so. Pappas makes all 3 free throws. So good job by Courtney that time. 45-23. First points for Rapid City Central since very beginning of the fourth quarter. 45-23, 46 LS. Here's Allison Crouch to Izzy Moore. Kind of got the JV team at minus Carly Kunkel out there right now. Kunkel showing off the speed and the dribbling. Over to Crouch, to Yellowbird. Kunkel, and she traveled. Colesrud just shakes his head, yep.
Carly does that sometimes.
Yeah, I think she just gets going a little bit too fast.
Yeah, but good ball player.
Very nice Kunkel family, too. Here is Rapid City Central with the ball up top.
I don't want to tell Sean that.
I was waiting for your response. You couldn't say anything. You got to let me have the guy there.
Because I know her parents.
I know. I think Mike went to school with one of her older sisters, one of Carly's older sisters.
Yeah. So she's the youngest. So.
An all-girl family, right? Or is
right. Oh, yeah, just like mine.
So
and I have a lot in common.
All righty. So time running now, 4 seconds left, 3 seconds left. Carly has it. And that is your final, folks. That's game one of the doubleheader tonight. Sioux Falls are going Lady Knights 45. The Rapid City Central Cobblers 23. O'Gorman Knights improved to 7-4 on the season, while Rapid City Central falls to 5-7 on the season. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll have the First Premier Bank Card Knights tip-off show for the O'Gorman boys and the Rapid City Central boys. Stay tuned.
Need repairs on gas pumps, tanks, and air compressors? Sioux Equipment Company can help. They serve Sioux Falls and the surrounding areas. Sioux Equipment Company also offers services for lifts, signs, decals, and tank truck equipment. Sioux Equipment Company at 605-334-1653 is a supporter of O'Gorman Knights athletics and activities.
First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card are proud sponsors of the Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights. Believe in possibility. FirstPremier.com. Member FDIC.
So you're trying to decide what preschool or kindergarten is best for your child? At Sioux Falls Catholic Schools, you'll know you've brought them to the right place. They'll get lots of one-on-one attention, discover new things, and grow in their faith. Your child will get the support and encouragement they need with an education that stands apart from the rest. Our schools will help you make lifelong friendships and become part of our community. Because when you're here, you're home. You belong at Sioux Falls Catholic Schools.
On the Lamb Catholic Radio Network, O'Gorman Knights basketball is on the air. Today's presentation of the Knights Game Day Show is sponsored by First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card. With the Knights Game Day Show, here's Brett Byler and Dan Johnson.
And welcome back to O'Gorman High School. If you're just tuning in, the Sioux Falls O'Gorman girls won game one of the doubleheader against Rapid City Central, 45-23, led by 19 points from Emma Ronsick. Abby Freeman had 14 for Rapid City Central. It was an 8-point game in the fourth quarter, and then O'Gorman went on a 17-0 run, which kind of got it out of reach. Now we move forward to the boys' game, which features the number 3 team in state, Rapid City Central Cobbler boys. They are 11-0 on the year under KJ Hay, and the O'Gorman Knight boys are 5-6. And two teams going a little bit different directions right now. Like I mentioned, Rapid City Central has not lost a game this year. Well, Sioux Falls O'Gorman boys have lost their last 3 ball games, and 2 of them have been at home. On Saturday, they lost to Brandon Valley 74-59. And then they also lost on Tuesday night their last ball game to Yankton. That was a 67-56 final score. And the Knights' defense has kind of been the issue in the last couple of games. It hasn't been their offense, but defensively, not playing the greatest defense right now. As Coach Roby will admit in my interview with him, that's kind of what's holding the Knights back right now. And then offensively, they're just, they're doing all right, but I feel like at points in the Yankton game offensively, O'Gorman has some guys trying to do too much, maybe going too much one-on-one basketball. I think they just need to kind of slow down and, move the ball around. I think will be the key tonight. Is Rapid City Central, they're athletic, they're going to take some chances, so not turn the ball over. And Dan, you and Mike broadcasted the Yankton ball game. What do you think needs to be the biggest improvement for O'Gorman tonight compared to what they did Tuesday night?
Well, I think on Tuesday a little bit, when they got behind, they just kind of fell apart. Their confidence kind of went out, and so they didn't execute on some of the shots and stuff, and all of a sudden it just Yankton started taking away, and it just got away from them. They have to play heads-up solid basketball. Like you said, Rapid City 10-0 coming in, very smart. They execute very well, and so they have to maintain. You got to remember, this is our court. We have to protect our court. We have to play solid basketball.
And I feel like Dan and Coach Roby will have an interview with him coming up. He kind of mentions it, but it felt like O'Gorman in the second half against Yankton. It kind of fell apart was in the second quarter, but it felt like there were some players just trying to do too much, maybe get out of their comfort zone. I saw a lot of 1-on-4, and more individual than team basketball. We need to get back to the team concept, I think.
Team concept. And he said this before the Yankton game. He said it 2 games ago, basketball 101.
Right.
And I mean, when he said that and we talked to us and stuff and everything, it's like, that's true. Get back to the fundamentals and just play some good, solid basketball. Fast break, fill the lanes, it'll be there.
And stuff we know about this Rapid City Central team, we don't got stats or anything from them. We're getting that from their people, but we do know they're a very athletic squad. They like to go for steals. They trap. They can dunk it. They're athletic that way. They're kind of led by 2 3-year starters, and Dylan Hay, TJ Hay's son, a 5'9 senior guard, and Caleb Walton Blandon, a 6'2 senior, also a 3-year starter. Very athletic, fun player to watch over the years. And they also returned Cameron Hall and Kyle Elder, 2 starters from last year. So this is an experienced Rapid City Central team that has kind of peaked here this year for them. And then Sioux Falls O'Gorman is coming off, like I mentioned, the Yankton loss on Tuesday night. Well, Rapid City Central, they haven't played since last Friday. They won at Campbell County, Wyoming, 68-51. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have our scoreboard show. Stay tuned.
Barnett Vision Clinic in Sioux Falls has a selection of designer frames in all styles, sizes, and colors. They accept most vision insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare. Barnett Vision Clinic is offering a same-day pay for patients without vision coverage. To schedule an appointment, their number is 605-335-7757 or barnettvisionclinic.com. Barnett Vision Clinic wishes all the high schools the best in this upcoming sports season.
Morgan Stanley values long-term relationships with its clients. Hi, I'm Thad Barnes, financial advisor with the Barnes DeMoore Group of Morgan Stanley's Sioux Falls office. Andy DeMoore and myself know that building relationships begin with getting to know each client. Everyone has different goals, from planning for retirement to saving for a child's education. We can create personal investment strategies to help meet retirement, education, wealth transfer, and other financial needs.
Thad and Andy can be reached at 338-6500. That's 338-6500. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC, member SIPC.
First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card are proud sponsors of the Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights. Believe in possibility. FirstPremier.com, member FDIC.
And welcome back to Sioux Falls O'Gorman High School. Now it's time for our scoreboard update tonight. Some games going around here in the state. After one quarter in girls hoops, Brookings leads Yankton 10-9. I do got one boys score report. Aberdeen leading Mitchell boys 31-11 at halftime. Mitchell boys still have not won a game this season. Yankton is at Brookings tonight in AA boys. Washington is at Harrisburg. I'm going to see if I can find that Washington-Harrisburg score. That was a game that Dan and I mentioned would be a really fun one tonight to go watch in boys action. Harrisburg boys have not lost a game this season.
And it's at Tiger Nation. Well, you know Harrisburg, that's what they call it, Tiger Nation down there, and they do a great job with that.
So other games going on, boys. Pier is at Watertown. Stevens is over at Roosevelt. We'll see the Stevens boys tomorrow. Brandon Valley is at Huron. That's an 8 o'clock start. The girls, I don't got a score. I was trying to find the Rapid City Stevens Roosevelt girls score. That started at 6 o'clock. Could not find that yet. Brandon Valley girls is at Huron tonight. Mitchell girls at Aberdeen. Brookings, like I said, is leading Yankton 10-9. Some varsity scores. The JVs for O'Gorman lost. I'm not for sure what the sophomore score was. And the freshman girls game will be at 8 o'clock. The varsity O'Gorman girls won 45-23 over Rapid City Central. Emma had 19. For JV boys, they lost 59-55. And the freshman boys also, actually the sophomore boys were going 49-32. And you got a score, Dan?
Well, no, I just saw a Twitter here from that OG Hoops, and it just got posted 1 minute ago. It's not every day you have a retired NBA star come and give words of wisdom to your team. Kurt Henrich, for your motivation support of O'Gorman basketball, just came in and
Kurt Heinrich
came in and gave a little pep talk to the boys right before they came out here. So that was just posted on Twitter there, and there's Father Desmond standing behind there with them, and so great support from our clergy with Father Haggerty and Father Desmond. I know Father Haggerty's out to March for Life out in Washington, D.C. So Father Desmond's here, and of course Coach Roby teaches over at St. Mary's, and that's where Father Desmond is.
If people don't know, Kurt Heinrich went to Sioux City West High School, won a state title there, went to Kansas, played for Roy Williams, and played for the Chicago Bulls in the NBA and amongst other teams for a while. So that's awesome. That's really a cool thing.
So I'm really not a big NBA fan the last 2 years, so I'm sorry I butchered his name. Now, when you mentioned Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, that's more my type of basketball.
70s and 80s right there for you.
That's when basketball is basketball, folks. Not this where you take 10 steps and lay up for a
man.
But anyway, what a great motivation to have him come in. Let's see if we can fire up these guys because they need it. Really, they need it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Dan, for your input. We're going to take a commercial break. We come back and we'll hear from O'Gorman boys coach Derek Roby.
Need repairs on gas pumps,
Max,
tanks,
we don't have an
and air
opposing coach. Is
compressors?
Roby in
Sioux
the system?
Equipment Company can help. They serve Sioux Falls and the surrounding area.
Could you play Roby right after this commercial?
Also
If you can
offers
scroll down and do that.
Signs,
Thank you.
decals, and tank
Running out of time here.
Sioux Equipment Company at 605-334-1653 is a supporter of O'Gorman Knights athletics and activities.
Welcome back to the Day Show. I'm now joined by Sioux Falls O'Gorman boys basketball coach Derek Roby. And coach, you're coming off a loss to Yankton Tuesday night, 66-57. I know on the coaches show we talked about coming out of the game with some energy, trying to get off to a good start. How did you like the way your boys started the game against Yankton?
I thought we did some of those things. I watched the tape again today, this morning a little bit. I was okay with the way we started the game. It was both teams were kind of trying to get in the rhythm a little bit. It was a little low scoring. But we were right there. I thought we did some positive things. Missed some gimmies, especially from the free throw line. That could have really helped us maybe build some momentum. Energy level, I thought we played hard. They're a good basketball team. We have to keep that in perspective. They're going to have a good year, obviously, with Moores. And I thought Canyon did a good job, but long story short, we're just going to keep plucking away and stay positive.
What did you see, Coach? The quarter they really got us. It was 12-12, as you mentioned. That first quarter was that second quarter, and they had a lot of guys besides Morris make some shots for them. They made a little extra attention was paid to him, which he deserves. Let's talk about that. Seemed like the quarter that really hurt us against Yankton.
It really did. I thought we did a great job with Canyon and whoever was guarding Morris. It seemed like we sunk down and tried to dig the ball at the post, and Matthew did a great job of finding an open teammate, and they hit some nice shots. That was kind of what we talked about at halftime. The difference of the game is they're knocking down some of their threes and we're not. They're getting to the free throw line and producing and we're not. Energy level, that was all there, and I think you can take it away that both teams were playing pretty hard. They were knocking down some shots, we were not, and I think that was the difference of the game. We were playing catch up the rest of the way, and that's tough to do.
Coach, watching your offense play against Yankton, it felt like when we were patient, really moved the ball, got through the 3 or 4 passes or more each possession, we were getting pretty good shots, and it kind of felt like we fell behind a little bit. We almost started playing more of the one-on-one ball and kind of made it a little too fast. Did you see that too as against Yankton?
Well, you must have been in my huddle because that was calmly what I was discussing with our guys. Within our offensive structure, we can get our guys the shots, and I think we do a good job when we're setting the screens and letting the game come to them. There were times where I'm not even sure what we were doing. And with that, being a frustration, I talked to our guys a little bit at timeout. A couple of us, because we're either shooting every time we touch it, whether we're in the offensive floor or not. Now when you try to pass it, nobody's ready because you're always shooting. And or we're just doing our own thing. And we really had to bring our guys down to earth and say, guys, if you're not going to run our stuff, you're going to be sitting right here. You're going to have to. We're getting the looks we want within our offensive continuity, and they have to continue to work on that. And that's, again, something we have to continue to work on throughout practice, especially because of, obviously, this weekend when we play the Rapid City schools.
Let's talk about your matchup tonight, Coach, against Rapid City Central. You just alluded to they're 11-0 on the season, a team that's obviously off to a great start. I'm assuming you're putting up a lot of confidence if you haven't lost the game this year. What challenges did they present? Just talk about the few of the players on their team that will cause some concern to us.
Well, they're certainly a very confident basketball team. Like you said, they think this is their year, and quite frankly, it could be. I watched 3 of their guys work out this summer when they came up to a workout. I happened to be in the building watching some of our guys, and I walked out of there, and I even jokingly told TJ, hey, their coach, I said, hey, you're going to have a great year. I don't think anybody's going to beat you this year, and we kind of joked, but I didn't know it was going to be pretty evident this early in the season. But they got three guys that are just so solid. You look at the coach's kid, Hayes, or I should say Caleb Walton, and then Williams. They're all three solid players, very athletic. I think one of the things maybe we can do to our advantage tonight is like we alluded to, try to stay structured. I don't know if they want to play defense for 35 seconds or not. They're a lot like, in my opinion, they're a lot like Sioux Falls Lincoln. I don't want to say undisciplined, but they love to get up and go as far as transition. They're just going to use their athletic ability, and whatever we can do to combat that would be to our advantage.
We may take a few risks like Lincoln size on defense, rely maybe on athleticism more than the structure. If they miss it like Lincoln did against us in the first half, you can get some wide open shots against it.
I think that's exactly right. I watched them on tape a little bit this morning, and very athletic. They just go out of their way. They're always in passing lanes. They play kind of loose. It's not going to be uncommon for them to throw an alley-oop, dunk. They're that athletic, and certainly a very good basketball team, and it'll be a handful for sure, but I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I told our guys throughout the week, this could be a game to turn around their season. It really could be. Obviously we're kind of in we're just kind of in one of these ridges that we're just trying to climb out of, if you will, and it's not like we're playing horrible basketball, but we're just not as confident as we have been.
Thank you so much, Coach Roby, for your time, and good luck against Rapid City Central.
Thank you.
That was Coach Derek Roby. We want to thank Coach Roby for his time. You've been listening to the first Premier Bank Card Knights Game Day Show. Coming up next, we'll have the Knights Tip-Off Show featuring the starting lineup. Stay tuned.
Morgan Stanley values long-term relationships with its clients. Hi, I'm Thad Barnes, financial advisor with the Barnes
That's where it's a read off the starting lineup. So we will have just play the normal break, and then I'll just read off the starting lineup, and we'll start the game.
Okay. From planning for retirement to saving for a child's education, we can create personal investment strategies to help meet retirement, education, wealth transfer, and other financial needs.
Thad and Andy can be reached at 338-6500. That's 338-6500. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC, member SIPC.
A stiff neck that is very painful is a common condition called torticollis. It is caused by an underlying misalignment of the neck bones pinching the nerves that cause muscle spasms and pain. Dr. Mark Hagen with Hagen Chiropractic Clinic in Sioux Falls treats this condition. Dr. Mark is located at 14th and Cliff, 6 blocks north of Avera Hospital.
Hi, this is Dr. Mark Hagen with Hagen Chiropractic Clinic. Don't say ouch, call me at 361-OUCH.
For over 50 years, Catholic Family Services has been helping people throughout the Diocese of Sioux Falls discover hope within themselves.
Okay.
The counselors at Catholic Family Services are licensed caring professionals experienced in assisting individuals and families seeking personal wellness and healthy relationships through individual, family, and group counseling. Catholic Family Services, offering a gift of hope with offices in Aberdeen, Brookings, Gettysburg, Pierre, Mitchell, Yankton, and Sioux Falls. Call 1-800-700-7867 for an appointment.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition, liftoff.
From the Lamb Catholic Radio Network, this is O'Gorman Knights Basketball. Today's game is brought to you by
Catholic Family Services, Catholic Community Foundation for East and South Dakota, Financial Benefits Company with John Fritch, Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade, Barnes DeMoore Group, Financial Advisors at Morgan Stanley Wealth Management, Mini Critters, Jardine Construction, Barnett Vision Clinic, First Premier Bank Card, Sioux Equipment Company, Crossroads Book and Music, Hagen Chiropractic Clinic, Sioux Falls Catholic Schools, Fair Trade Incorporated, McGuire Iron, Big Rig Barbecue, Knights of Columbus Field Agents Jason Moores and Heath Dickelman, First Class Dental Care, and Paul Curley, Catholic Financial Advisor with Pathway Investments.
Now, with all the exciting action of O'Gorman Knights basketball, let's go courtside with Brett Byler and Dan Johnson.
All right, welcome back to O'Gorman High School. We do about a minute underway here tonight in the ball game.
That was exciting. That was exciting 57 seconds.
O'Gorman got the first 4 points of the game on a Jared Zwagerman jump shot, a Michael Stott steal, and then Caleb Walton Blandon stole the ball, got a layup, and got fouled by Isaac Struck. So it's 4-2. Knights leading, 7:03 left in the first quarter. Brett Meyer, Dan Johnson, Max Kelly with you, and catch your breath, folks. This looks like it'd be an up and down fun game.
I'm looking forward to it. Just like Coach Roby said, I don't want to say rut, but we got a foul.
And we do got a different starter for O'Gorman tonight. I want to mention Zach Norton starting instead of Canyon Bauer tonight. So Michael Stotts, Jaron Zwagerman, Isaac Strug, Okoye, and the first start will be for sophomore Zach Norton.
So Elijah Williams picked up his first. We got 2 fouls, one foul each for each team here.
So now Knights with the ball here is Struck, guarded by TJ Hay. Excuse me, by Dylan Hay. TJ Hay's the coach. He can't guard anyone. Here is Norton to Struck. Man-to-man defense by the Cobblers right now. Here's Michael Stotts looking for some room, and he'll score. Nice move by Michael Stotts. 4 points for Stotts.
6-2 here with 6:30.
Walton Blandon. Here's a 3-point attempt for Central, and that's missed by Camden Hall, rebound by Isaac Struck.
But one thing about Central, they really haven't played much East River teams yet. They haven't really played, they're 10-0, I'll give them that. That's great. But they really haven't seen, I'm not going to take any away from Pierre and Mitchell, but they really had much competition.
Zwagerman's three's missed, and Elijah Williams is a nice rebound that time. Here comes Dylan Hay for Rapid City Central. Hay for 3, wide open, misses it. And a rebound by Zach Norton.
But he was uncontested. He was wide open.
Walton Blandon went for a steal, did not get it. Here's Stotts. And Okoye leveled Hay, and this will be a foul on Okoye on the illegal pick.
Yeah, that's...
So starting for Rapid City Central, we didn't get to them. Dylan Hay, Caleb Walton Blandon, Cameron Hall, Elijah Williams, and Camden Talley is the 5 starters right now for Central on the court. Here comes Caleb Walton Blandon, the 3-year starter at point guard. Over to Hay. Down low, Williams knocked away by Zach Nagel. Still, here comes Michael Stotts. And is that be a charge or a blocking foul?
No, he put right into him. He went right into him. That's good move by Stotts. No, Stotts to go to the line.
So Michael Stotts to the line for 2.
This is aggressive, wouldn't you say a little bit?
And Rapid City Central has turned the ball over 3 or 4 times to begin this ball game.
Wow.
Stotts misses the first free throw, and Michael's only a 46% free throw shooter on the season.
Canyon Bauer now in for the Knights. I think they turned the ball over 3 times already, like you said. We're not even at 2.5 minutes into game.
So 5 points in the early going from Michael Stotts. 7-2 O'Gorman. 5:36 left in the first quarter. Here comes Caleb Walton Blandon over to Hay. Down low Elijah Williams. Canyon Bauer almost steals, and Elijah Williams scores. So 6'6 junior Williams scores. It's 7-4 Knights leading.
Yeah, he stayed with it all the way.
Down low, Zwagerman wide open, but Walton Blandon almost knocks it away. Zwagerman, can he get it up? And misses the bunny. Stops with the offensive rebound. Out to Struck for 3. Oh, just a little long, and fight for it.
He got his own rebound.
He gets it over Cameron Hall, and Struck all the way. Scores.
Great.
So Isaac Struck gets his first basket as he outfought Cameron Hall for that offensive rebound.
He stayed with it all the way, Brett.
Walton Blandon over to Talley. Down low, Elijah Williams, and he's going to try to dunk it, and blocked and fouled by Zwagerman. Elijah Williams is going for a one-handed sledgehammer, and Jaron Zwagerman with the foul.
Okay, Riley Keaton and Zach Norton are ready to check in after the free throw here.
First free throw by Williams is in and out.
Okay, Stotts and Bauer take a rest. Zwagerman, Struck, Norton, and Nagel and Keaton in for the Knights.
So Knights substituting quite a bit while Rapid City Central, kind of like the girls, have stuck with the same 5, and Elijah Williams misses both free throws. Here comes Riley Keaton up to the front court. To Struck. To Zach Norton. To Zwagerman. Man-to-man defense by Rapid City Central. Here's Zach Norton for three. Bullseye. Knights up 12-4.
And he calls a timeout, Rapid City.
And TJ Hay has seen enough. He wants to stop some momentum. He calls a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here. Knights up 12-4 in the early going. And I kind of we were able to play the starting lineups, but we mentioned them. The starting lineups are brought to you by the Barnes & Moore Group, financial advisors at Morgan Stanley and Sioux Falls. Call the Barnes & Moore Group at 605-338-6500. Located at 300 Sharapa Place, Suite 503, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Products and services by Morgan Stanley. And a guy standing right next to me, Coach Colger. I want to give a shout out, Dan. Coach Colger's sister is listening to the game from Michigan. So we want to give a shout out to Stacy, Coach Colger's sister, listening and watching the video stream.
Oh, she'd be proud of her brother.
And a big win by the O'Gorman girls. Folks, if you just tune in, they run over Rapid City Central tonight, 45-23 in game one of our doubleheader tonight. That's 5 straight victories for the O'Gorman Lady Knights.
Okay, we got a
little delay going on here. Both teams back out on the court. The Knights with an early lead, 12-4. Want to welcome our Rapid City listeners and viewers tonight for tuning into tonight's game. Thank you very much. And this is a fun Rapid City Central team. Look forward to seeing them the rest of the game.
Very confident Rapid City Central Cobbler boys.
When you're 11-0, I think that reeks some confidence that you haven't lost yet. We'll see what happens. So Caleb Walton Blandon all the way. Wild shot misses it. Elijah Williams rebounds, misses it, and Riley Caton gets it. Walton Blandon and Williams extremely athletic. Here's Zach Norton for three again, is short. And here's TJ Hay with the loose ball. Hay, alley-oop to Walton Blandon. An alley-oop from Dylan Hay to Caleb Walton Blandon. As 12-6 as a Rapid City Central crowd is going crazy.
Nice play.
You don't see that a lot in South Dakota high school basketball.
No, but they're athletic. Rapid City is very athletic.
I can kind of see that play happening right in front of us too, and Dylan Hay gets his second foul. So that might be something to watch, as he's a 3-year starter and have to sit on the bench for a while.
13, Jackson Schmaltz come in.
Yep. So
5'10" senior guard would take his place. If we butcher the name, folks, I apologize.
We weren't really able to get much information from Central, and usually we try to get pronunciations in that process. So yeah, we do apologize in advance. And that is a miss on the drive by Stotts. Ball is tipped out to O'Gorman. Zach Nagel's in the game, Dan. I thought he played really well at the very end of the Yankton game last Tuesday night.
He started tonight, sophomore.
Very aggressive.
Okay, Kenny Bauer's in. Jaron Wagerman is going to take a breather. Okay, here comes Jack Cartwright. He's going to check in. Yep, Cartwright will come in for Zach Norton.
So substitutions back and forth for Coach Roby.
Bauer, Nagel, Cartwright, Stotts, and Struck.
Struck gets that partially blocked by Walton Blandon on the pull-up. Elijah Williams with the rebound. Cobblers trailing by 6, 12-6. With the ball, here's Caleb Walton Blandon around Bauer. Corner is Schmaltz. Three is off, and Elijah Williams fighting with 3 Knights for the rebound, and it will go to Rapid City Central.
I thought maybe they called a foul over the back there on
Pretty impressive that time by Elijah Williams. He was the one cobbler with 3 Knights, and Rapid City Central gets the ball.
He's 6'6", and he's a junior.
And he's extremely athletic.
Yes.
Do you remember him from last year, Dan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Him and Hay, that's the two that really stuck out from last year to me.
Here's Walton Blandon, guarded by Canyon Bauer. That's a good matchup. Walton Blandon in, and he scores. That's a tough basket. 4 for Caleb Walton Blandon. Looked like he could have got almost an and one there, too. Here is Jack Cartwright with it. Nagel thought about it. Here's Struck. Good screen that time, and Isaac's floater is off. Nice rebound that time by Cameron Hall. Walton Blandon up the front court. To Schmaltz. Looking for some help. Back to Walton Blandon. Caleb in. Here's the three-pointer attempt is an air ball. That time by Talley. And Isaac Struck with the rebound.
Okay, 2:15, 12-8.
So Central's crept a little closer. That's a turnover by Stotts and a foul as he almost tackled Jordan Schmaltz that time. Or excuse me, Jackson Schmaltz. We got some substitutions coming in at the next dead ball.
Okay, Coy comes in as Lagerman Stotts.
And that's Stotts' first foul. Knights have 14 fouls already, Dan. 3 for the Cobblers.
Yep.
So quite a few fouls here in the first 6 minutes of the ball game.
Okay, both teams are aggressive. They're not going to let much go here tonight.
Kyle Elder has checked in the ball game, as well as Mason McBride for Rapid City Central. Walton Blandon step back is missed. Rebound by Okoye for the Knights.
No, we didn't comment. Pretty good crowd here tonight. We can probably get another 25 in here.
There you go. Here's Jared Zwagerman from his sweet spot is almost automatic from there.
He's about 99.9 from there.
And Dan's not exaggerating either. He is so good on that one dribble pull-up.
Yep.
Kind of a la in the NBA, Carmelo Anthony. Here is Rapid City with the ball. This time Talley against Okoye down low to McBride. Loose ball, Knights have it.
Another turnover. That's probably about, 6 now?
Yes. And here comes Okoye. Zwagerman looks at a three-pointer, short. Walton Blandon, nice rebound. Here comes Central. They're going to push it. Caleb Walton Blandon all the way. Wild shot, misses it, but it's tipped in and scored by Mason McBride. Good job by him.
He trailered in and followed it and came up with it.
That's why you can never assume someone's going to make a layup. You just got to hustle down, and good job by the Central center.
Follow through.
Okoye for a rare three. Yes! Oh! Got it. Okoye. We have to look at the stats. If he's made a three, the man's doing that right now.
Yes, he is. He's 1 for 4. Now he's 2 for 5 for the year.
So Okoye, and that's a good confidence builder for him, Dan. Because he's been in foul trouble a lot the last 2 ball games.
Don't mention that.
Here's Walton Blandon, three-pointer in rhythm, misses it. Rebound by Schmaltz. And that will give the Rapid City Cobblers the last shot of the quarter.
25 seconds to go. 17-10, Knights up. 20 seconds.
Coach Roby is not happy allowing an offensive rebound. Here's Caleb Walton Blandon, guarded by Canyon Bauer, pretty much about half court right now, 12 seconds. Walton Blandon driving. He looks like he's almost blocked, and Okoye is right there.
Sweet move by Bauer. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought he came in and took it out. It's like, sweet move. 7 seconds left. The crowd's going nuts here.
So it's Rapid City Central ball, I believe.
Underneath, right here, right underneath us.
Caleb Walton Blandon checks out, kind of interesting with 7 seconds left. Knights leading 17-10, Central ball. Trying to get the ball in. And it's turned over. Isaac Struck runs it down like in football. Struck all the way. Scores.
Sweet.
So Central turns it over again, and Struck with the basket as the quarter ends. The Knights, 19, the undefeated Rapid City Central Cobblers 10. After one quarter, we'll come back after a 60-second break to O'Gorman High School for the start of the second quarter.
Financial Benefits Company helps individuals and small businesses prepare for retirement. The Financial Benefits Company philosophy is safe principle, positive return. You can reach John Fritsch at 605-334-8086. Financial Benefits Company is a proud sponsor of Lamb Catholic Radio. Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade has something for everyone. They offer a buffet featuring pizza and chicken. Pizza Ranch has daily specials as well as 5 party rooms and a dining area. They're located across from O'Gorman High School on 41st Street and can be contacted by calling 271-8646. Pizza Ranch is a strong supporter of O'Gorman Knights athletics and activities.
And welcome back, folks. If you enjoy up and down basketball at a frantic pace, Dan, I think we got the game for you.
Mike, I hope it stays this way. But Michael, and I know you're on vacation out in California, but you're missing one heck of a ball game here, folks. This is wonderful. Knights up 19-10. We just maintained. But Rapid City is, I think, the 5 or 6 turnovers. So they're really aggressive, but they like to pass, and the Knights are there and blind. So it's a fun game.
Todd Stevens has checked in for Rapid City Central for the first time tonight. And that's the difference, Dan, I think in the first quarter is turnovers. Rapid City Central had 7 or 8 turnovers, and that's why they're down by 9 points.
But we executed on them turnovers.
And here's McBride down low, shot is missed. And we got a foul. What do we got going on down low, Dan?
Stotts will pick up his second foul.
Dan's kind of my guru to go underneath the hoop here because I am blocked off, and that is the 5th foul for the Knights. Michael Stotts' second foul. He's going to have to go to the bench.
Yep, he is.
And that's a big loss. Michael's a great player for Aurora.
Very aggressive. He's right on it tonight, too.
Rapid City a little trouble getting the ball inbounds. They finally do over to Todd Stevens. Now to Cameron Hall with it. Schmaltz in the corner, looking for help.
Good defense by the Knights here.
Kyle Elder with it now to Stevens. Here's Schmaltz. Long three by Hall is good. So Cameron Hall with a long three-pointer brings Central within 6 now, 19-13.
His first points of the night.
And a big development in the first quarter was Dylan Hay, a great senior guard, picked up his second foul, Dan. He's got to sit next to his dad on the bench for a while.
And he's still there.
And Caleb Walton Blandon's not in the game either, so where's Central going to get their scoring from? And maybe it's Cameron Hall who just made the last three.
I'm sure Coach Hayes got confidence in these guys, and that's where...
And now Jaron Zwagerman on the short turnaround misses. Hall with the rebound, so Central can inch even closer with a basket here on this possession. Knights in man-to-man defense. Norton, Caton, Struck, Okoye, and Zwagerman, your 5 for O'Gorman. Todd Stevens to McBride. Cameron Hall from way out there just misses it. Man, that was past NBA range. Here's Stevens for 3 air ball, and Zwagerman rebound. Baseball passes is stolen by McBride. I think he's thinking he's going to get over and back, and he just threw it away.
Okay, here come the boys back in for Central, 4 of them. So Coach letting them get a break.
So at the next dead ball, we'll have 4 new Central players. Here's Okoye. Okoye faces up against McBride. Turnaround jumper, all in and out. Zwagerman's tip misses it, and he kind of tackles Cameron Hall, and they're going to call it a jump ball.
O'Gorman ball underneath, jump ball.
TJ Hay is not a fan of the call, to say the very least. It looked like Jaron was a little bit on his back that time. So Michael Stotts with his 2 fouls, Dan. He's right back in the game for Caton.
So's Hay. Hay's back in there. So
we'll see.
Got 2 good guards on each team. Get 2 fouls here with 6:18 to go in the half.
Elijah Williams, Dylan Hay, Caleb Walton Blandon all back in for Central, and Isaac Struck with a nice little drive and a lefty layup for O'Gorman. Knights up 21-13. 6:10 left here in the second quarter. Struck has 4.
He went right around Williams on that.
Here is Dylan Hay with the guard by Michael Stotts. Knights in man-to-man defense. Better defense so far, Dan, for O'Gorman tonight.
Hey, watch Williams and Okoye underneath here. Them 2 are going at it. 2 big guys. They're going at it. They're fighting back and forth for position.
Caleb Walton Blandon's jump shot is missed. Williams fighting for it, and Zwagerman with the rebound.
That's a key right there. Watch that.
Kind of fun. They're about the same size, too. Williams is 6'6", and Okoye's about 6'5". Similar builds, too. Here's Isaac Struck for 3 from the corner. Ooh, I thought it was good, but he missed it, and Zach Norton will get a foul on the over-the-bat. Good box out that time by Camden Talley, the 6'2 senior.
So his first 6-team foul for the night. So there we go. Now that's going to put Rapid City in bonus.
Yeah, the next foul.
Here we have in Rapid City, you got 3. So, that's going to come back and haunt us. So you got to take that in consideration here, folks.
So 21-13 score. Here is Caleb Walton Blandon bringing the ball up the court for Rapid City. Over to Talley. Here's Dylan Hay. Down low, here's Elijah Williams. And then another turnover. Zach Norton with another steal. Here comes Norton all the way. And they're going to call another block as Talley was trying to take the charge, but they say he was not set, and Norton to the line.
Did you see the triple team right here?
Yes, I did.
They triple teamed him. He had nowhere. Turnover was wonderful.
Zach Norton to the free throw line. First one is up and good. Norton, let's see, he is a 6-foot sophomore, getting his first start of the season.
I'm trying to think where his relatives are. In Nebraska? I was talking with his mom and telling me that they listen and watch, so I apologize. I don't remember names, but I know he has relatives that listen out of state.
Norton's second free throw is way short. Offensive rebound, Stotts with it. Back to Zach. Here's Okoye to Stotts. Kenyon Bauer thought about the 3, short. And Dylan Hay climbing up the ladder with the rebound. He's only 5'9", but he has some hops.
He can jump. Whoa.
He has some hops, that's for sure. I wish I was about that size in high school. I had nowhere near the hops that Dylan Hay has. Here is Caleb Walton Blandon, guarded by Bauer. The Hay. Jump shot from the free throw line is a little long, and Zwagerman with the rebound. So Dylan Hay, off at the start of the ballgame, has been scoreless so far.
22-13, 4.5 to go in the half. Knights are up.
Knights down low to Zwagerman. Good defense by Caleb Walton Blandon, who throws it to Coach TJ Hay.
And he's not happy.
Todd Stevens had turned his back to run up the court, and Walton Blandon threw it to him, and he wasn't looking. And that's double-digit turnovers. We don't have anyone taking stats on it, but just from the eye test, that has to be at least 11 or 12 turnovers for Central.
Hey, Isaac Struck's in for Canyon Bauer.
Isaac will bring a little bit more offense. Canyon's more of a defensive player. 22-13, Knights leading. Knights have led throughout the ballgame. I believe, this is pretty much their biggest lead, has been around 9 or 10. Here's Zach Norton. 4:11 left in the second quarter. Stotts. Over to Struck. Three-pointer for Isaac. Off the mark. Walton Blandon with a great rebound. Here comes Dylan Hay. All the way, and he is fouled that time. But I think Isaac Struck was the one down there that got him.
Correct. That's all right. Number 5.
So that'll be the 7th team foul. That's Isaac's second foul. So both Struck and Stotts have 2 fouls for O'Gorman.
And they're going to take it to the basket like that. That's just smart basketball in Rapid City.
Dylan Hay misses the free throw. Cameron Hall back in for Rapid City. Jack Cartwright is in for Isaac. So Isaac's sitting on the bench with 2 fouls, and Michael Stotts is still in there with 2 fouls. Dylan Hay at the free throw line has 2 fouls.
Yeah.
You can hear the O'Gorman student section chanting right now behind us, and Dylan Hay makes the second free throw. 22-14 Knights, halfway point here in the second quarter, 3:53 left. See if Central can close the gap before half, or see if the Knights can increase that.
Don't say that. Let's raise that gap.
Here's Norton, who's played terrific, especially defensively. Zwagerman for 3, Dan, a little off, and Dylan Hay another rebound. Here comes Central going to run. Tally down low, misses it. Zwagerman with another Knights. It's now a 2-on-2 right now. Norton will pull it up to Zwagerman, is fouled by Walton Blandon, and he'll go to the line.
Look how impressive Rapid City brings that ball up. They're sharp. They bring the ball up well, and a fast break like that, they're good and clean. They get up here.
And the refs are getting away with it because it looked like he made a little contact here down low on the shot by Central, but you don't get fouled hard. I mean, you have to go up strong tonight. These refs are letting him play both girls and boys games.
He just went up and talked to Tally, so I'm not sure what that was about. So.
Well, Tally was the one who tried to hit the layup and miss it. He probably thought he was fouled, and Zwagerman makes the first free throw. Jaron has 6 points. In the last 3 games, Jaron has averaged 14 points in the first half and only 3 in the second half. So he's been a first-half player offensively, dynamo the Knights' last 3 ball games.
They got him for 5 points tonight. There's a 6.
All right, so Zwagerman makes them both. It's 24-14. Knights up by 10, 3:22 left. Walton Blandon gets a handoff from Dylan Hay, guarded by Zach Norton. Crossover, and Zach Nagel with the block.
Oh, we got a foul on Walton Blandon.
And that play, was maybe just a little bit 1 on about 3 that time by Caleb that time. He's a great player, but sometimes he gets going a little bit too much like he did that time.
Now they got 6. Next one we're going to charity strike, so it's going to be interesting here the last 3 minutes of the first half.
So the Knights bringing the ball up the court. Here's Jack Cartwright. A 3-pointer attempted by Cartwright is just off, and Riley Caton with an offensive rebound. Down low, nice foul. Zwagerman missed the layup.
Got a foul on Cartwright. And Walton Blandon will be going to the line.
Both teams have missed a few inside shots tonight.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So Caleb Walton Blandon, a 6'2 senior guard, going to the free throw stripe. He has 6 points tonight. Caleb's free throw is good. Be interesting to see where he's going to be, because he could play college basketball somewhere. Like we said, he didn't really talk to the Central coaching staff, but he's a good player.
Oh, definitely.
Fun to watch. Second one is off the mark. Zwagerman rebounds. Also is the quarterback of the football team at Central. So good athlete. Here comes a nice up by 9, 2:42 left. Jack Cartwright with it to Zwagerman. Here's Zach Norton for 3. A little off, hit the shot clock. That's out of bounds, so it'll be Central ball.
2:34, Knights up by 9, 24-15.
So really, each team, Dan, has scored exactly 5 points apiece in the second quarter. So like the Knights had 19 the first quarter, only 5 so far in the second quarter.
Okay, Canyon Bauer's in for Keaton. So Cartwright, Norton, Nagel, Zwagerman, and Bauer.
So Canyon's on Caleb Walton Blandon here. Caleb to Hay. Wide open 3 in the corner. Nice play call. And Dylan Hay is nothing but net. 24-18 Knights lead as Hay gets them within 6. And that's a steal almost by Walton Blandon. Norton runs it down for the Knights. Here comes Jack Cartwright now to Bauer. Over to Norton for 3.
Yes!
Got it. Zach Norton.
The second 3 of the night.
Yes, sir. 7 for Norton. Here's Walton Blandon. Ball deflected, gets it back. Here's Cameron Hall from way out there. And Canyon Bauer with the rebound.
Oh, if Norton gets hot tonight, this will be sweet.
Here comes Jack Cartwright with it. 1:30 left. Knights up 20-18 here in the second quarter.
Looks back to Roby for the play.
Zwager, it's a clear out now. And I think he traveled, yeah. And the clear out call for Jaron Zwager, and he just kind of moved the feet without dribbling. So
Nagel did a great job when he was in there. Nagel takes a rest. Okoye comes in for the Knights.
So 27-18 Knights up by 9 with 1 minute and 16 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Walton Blandon calls the play. He brings it across half court.
Hay guarded closely by Norton. In the corner this time to McBride against Okoye. Okoye almost traveled. Here's Cameron Hall for 3, and he's got it.
Nothing but net on that one.
That is Cameron Hall's second 3 of the game. 27-21, Knights lead down to 6.
50 seconds to go here at half. 20-second difference on the shot clock.
Okoye from 3, short. Zwagerman rebounds. So they see the Knights will try to eat up some clock here. 6-second differential, game and shot. 35 seconds left here in this first half. Here's Zach Norton to Bauer. And they get timeout by Coach Derek Roby.
That's good. That's a good.
And it looks like a full timeout for Coach Roby as his boys are going to sit down. So we're going to take a 30-second commercial break.
So you're trying to decide what preschool or kindergarten is best for your child? At Sioux Falls Catholic Schools, you'll know you've brought them to the right place. They'll get lots of one-on-one attention, discover new things, and grow in their faith. Your child will get the support and encouragement they need with an education that stands apart from the rest. Our schools will help you make lifelong friendships and become part of our community. Because when you're here, you're home. You belong at Sioux Falls Catholic Schools.
All right, back to Sioux Falls O'Gorman High School, and it feels like we're at a track meet, doesn't it, Dan?
This is fabulous. This is fun. This is fun. This is a great ball game. You got 2 good teams. You know, this is what the Knights need to build their confidence back up. This is what we need. They got the 10-0 Rapid City. But I will say this:
11-0.
11-0. Really, they haven't played any. I'm not saying Sioux Falls is better. I'm not saying that by any means. But I mean,
don't get yourself in trouble.
No, but I mean, a lot of different schools. But now they're coming over here, and I want to say competition, but now we got some competition tonight. I don't think they've seen this much against. I don't think they've been behind like this in a whole half.
They played a lot of Wyoming teams on their schedule the first part of the season, so they're going to get into the East River side of swing here in the last 9 games for them. So Knights up by 6 with the ball, 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Zwagerman with it to Jack Cartwright, 23 on the shot, 28 on the game clock here, so it'll be a 6-second differential. Cole Brune in the game for the first time.
Okay.
Cole's a very good offensive player.
He's a very good three-point shooter, too.
Here's Norton up top now against Stevens.
Roby's calling over.
Norton, a little one-on-one action, and he's blocked by Walton Blandon. Almost looked like that was off of Zach, but they're giving the ball to O'Gorman.
Okay, 3 seconds on the shot clock.
So that has to be something quick for O'Gorman.
Yep.
We'll see what play call Coach Roby has. And the referees are kind of talking to the players. I wonder if they're trying to get them a little spaced out. I don't know what they're doing. So
no, could be somebody laying.
Okoye calls a smart timeout that time. There was no one open on that out of bounds.
Great defensive by the Cobblers underneath there.
So the Knights are going to call, I believe this will be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Again, if people want to listen and watch tonight, all you have to do is go to lamradio.com, click under the latest news tab, and find the video streams also on our Twitter page at the Lamb Radio. I want to welcome our Rapid City viewers tonight.
And I just see Struck's going to come in, so he just went and checked in. So there's your three-point threat right there. So now we'll see if Rapid City realizes that he checked in when they go out there, because they know that he's a threat. Of course, you got Norton in there too. He's another threat.
As I say, smart move by TJ Hay. Dylan Hay with 2 fouls. He's on the bench. You don't want him to pick up his 3rd foul here in the last 10 seconds. Isaac Struck is in with two fouls, and Michael Stott's on the bench with 2 fouls.
So now they line up different. Okay, we lined up before. Now they lined up wide.
So O'Gorman will take the ball. Bounce here's Okoye to Isaac Struck. Isaac with the floater.
Yes!
Got it. Oh! Isaac Struck with the floater. 4 seconds left. Walton Blandon with 2. Caleb for 3 at the buzzer. Got it. Caleb Walton Blandon from about 35 feet away hits the 3-pointer, and it brings the Central Cobblers within 5 at 29-24 at the end of the first half. So matching baskets to end the first half by Struck for the Knights and Walton Blandon for the Cobblers. We'll take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll have the Knights of Columbus Insurance Field Agents Knights Halftime Show.
First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card are proud sponsors of the Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights. Believe in possibility. FirstPremier.com, member FDIC.
There are danger signs that indicate pressure and tension on delicate, sensitive nerves due to spinal misalignment, such as headaches, back pain, numbness or tingling in the arms or legs, and joint pain in general. Dr. Mark Hagen is located at 14th and Cliff, 6 blocks north of Avera Hospital.
Hi, this is Dr. Mark Hagen with Pagan Chiropractic Clinic. Don't say ouch, call me at 361-OUCH.
Hi there, Ryan here from Mini Critters. Mini Critters has been a locally owned stop for all pets' needs to keep them happy and healthy. With all the pet food choices available, finding the right dog or cat food can be a challenge. But no worries, we can be reached at 605-361-0006 and let our staff help find the perfect food for any dog or cat. Mini Critters is food, treats, toys, and more. Mini Critters, your friends, your family.
Your family is depending on you. Your family is looking to you to make sure they are safe, protected, and taken care of. Knights of Columbus Insurance offers the protection they need, whether it's term life or whole life, long-term care insurance, disability income insurance, annuities, retirement planning, estate planning, or an insurance analysis. Please call Jason Lewers at 605-270-3463 or Heath Dickelman at 605-351-7978. Knights of Columbus Insurance.
From the Lamb Catholic Radio Network, welcome to the Knights Halftime Show. Brought to you by your Knights of Columbus Field Agents for Sioux Falls and the southeast South Dakota area. Jason Lewers and Heath Dickelman. With the Knights Halftime Show, here's Brett Byler and Dan Johnson.
Hey, welcome back to Gorman High School. We got Knights 29 and the Rapid City Cobblers 24. Tonight is also Sioux Falls Catholic School night up here. We have Holy Spirit and Christ the King. And with us tonight up here in the booth, we have the principal's 4th year at Holy Spirit, Brigham Young. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
A little bit about the Holy Spirit, Christ the King, the Catholic schools with everything. Talk a little bit about that.
Okay, well, little idea the development office came up with this year is to get our elementary schools involved more with the high school programs. And so we've tossed around the idea and decided to have designated nights for each of the elementary schools as really a push to when kids start in our schools as 3-year-olds to see the future, see them 10 years from when they start as a Gorman High School student.
and now we got little relay races going on here, and you got 2 teams from each school here. So I'm not sure if that's one of your students.
Yeah, that's a Holy Spirit.
Okay, Holy Spirit. And the other, he traveled. But we watched the other night. Explain a little bit. What does this mean to the kids to come here and to see this? And they're going to be here in 5 or 6 years, 10 years. They're going to be here. What's that mean to the kids?
It's a great opportunity for them to see the kids that come around to our schools, our Christian service kids from O'Gorman High School that come and hang out and spend some time at our elementary schools to connect with them and then look to the future. A few years from now, it'll be them out there on the court.
Yeah, I know when they do the fine arts, we do the plays and stuff, they always come to the schools and give a little bit and stuff like that. But for sports, our fine arts is wonderful. Our sports is great, wonderful as well. This is a chance for them to come see them, and I think it was a great idea from the development office to do that. And here they're giving the trophy. Is that your team?
Yep, that'd be the whole.
Oh, you're getting the.
They're raising the cup.
They're raising the cup. Oh, look at this. But no, this is wonderful. This is great. Now, what's coming up here next week?
Next week,
Catholic Schools Week.
Yep, Catholic Schools Week here is at the end of the month. As usual, we have our All Schools Mass on February 2nd. Bishop will be celebrating for us at the Ullman Center again this year. That'll be a 10 a.m. Mass on February 2nd. That kind of concludes the week. Each school does kind of their own thing throughout the week. Different activities.
What's something unique Holy Spirit's going to do?
Different dress-up days every day. One thing that we are doing as a system, each of the schools, our service project this year is designated toward hurricane relief for all those affected this fall by the tragic hurricanes.
That's wonderful. So, no, this is great. So you're enjoying this.
Yeah.
This game. I mean, what do you think about? I'm not to put you on the spot, but how many games you've been to? But what do you think of the game tonight so far?
It's a great game, and I don't follow basketball a whole lot. I'm a wrestling guy, so when we plan these dates, and they were Mr. Gross was throwing out dates at us, I go, well, can Holy Spirit be at a wrestling match? I said I got more experience on the wrestling mat than I do on the court. I was kind of looking forward to a showdown with Coach Colback here in a halftime shootout. I think we got aced out by a kid.
We got a challenge this year.
I think so. We're gonna have to put that out next year. Yeah, maybe shake it up. Maybe you go against Colleen next. Maybe we'll shake it up and you can go get St. Lambert. I'm a St. Lambert guy, so I always got to give a plug for St. Lambert.
I have that crutch. I could say I've never played basketball before. If I lose, I'm a wrestler.
But look at wrestling tonight. O'Gorman, they took on Triangler 21-3 over Garrettson, 41-36 over Del Rapids. So
that was last night. Yeah.
Last night. So, but I mean, great wrestling. So,
and then your daughter's in gymnastics, right?
Yeah.
And they're doing really well this season too. I get to talk to Coach Bork every Monday night on the coaches show. So,
and she was on the soccer team.
Yes.
And so, fabulous soccer player.
Yeah. So some of the Holy Spirit fans were admiring my stadium seat I have there, and I go, when you spend as much time in the bleachers as I do at soccer and gymnastics and all that,
right,
you're going to want one of these.
Okay. Well, great.
Well, awesome.
Well, Regan, thank you very much for taking the time to come up here and talk a little bit about Holy Spirit and everything. So, fourth year principal at Holy Spirit School and Church, and Regan Manning. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Dan.
God bless.
Thank you.
So, Inside O'Gorman has been brought to you by Sioux Falls Catholic Schools. Our 6 elementary schools, junior high, and high school exemplify gospel values, strong student achievement, and community service. Each and every school is dedicated to our mission of forming a community of faith and learning by promoting Catholic way of life through gospel values and academic excellence. And as I said earlier, that's a true 100% statement.
Awesome. Well, that's a great interview. Thank you for that, Dan. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll come back and continue the Knights halftime show brought to you by Jason Lewis and Heath Dickelman from the Knights of Columbus.
Jardine Construction is a general contractor of custom homes, remodeling, and commercial construction. They were founded in Humboldt, South Dakota. Jardine Construction works in close cooperation with project owners and customers when developing a plan for a building or home. Jardine Construction has lots available in Sioux Falls, Hartford, and Humboldt. John can be reached at 605-286-8255 605-231-0830 and Tom at 605-261-6174.
Your family is depending on you. Your family is looking to you to make sure they are safe, protected, and taken care of. Knights of Columbus Insurance offers the protection they need, whether it's term life or whole life, long-term care insurance, disability income insurance, annuities, retirement planning, estate planning, or an insurance analysis. Please call Jason Lures at 605-270-3463 or Heath Dickelman at 605-351-7978. Knights of Columbus Insurance.
And welcome back to the Knights halftime show. I want to thank our sponsors tonight, Jason Lures and Heath Dickelman, your Knights of Columbus Insurance field agents, for sponsoring the halftime show. Knights leading 29-24 against the number 3 team in state, Rapid City Central Cobblers. They are 11-0 in the ballgame, so they have not lost a game this year. Knights trying to end their 3-game losing streak and hand Rapid City Central their first loss of the season. And also, Dan, the Knights have not won a home game this year. They're 0-3 at home, so can we end 2 streaks so we get a first home win and end Rapid City Central's winning streak tonight?
I mean, that would be the best thing that could happen to this year's team tonight. Win a home game and take out Rapid City, 11-0. That should be a major, major boost to the Knights.
Well, and Coach Roby said in the pregame show that this could be a turning point for the O'Gorman boys season. They're 5-6 right now and a little bit of a skid, losing 3 in a row. If you win this game, knock off a team that hasn't lost, carry that momentum in, and can beat a good Stevens team tomorrow night.
And we did.
Which we already beat them once. I mean, if we beat them again tomorrow, boy, what confidence would they have going to next week's games against Roosevelt next Thursday?
But again, I'm not getting my hopes up. I mean, they just have to play good, solid mental basketball and get out there because, they're going to shoot the threes. So they got to get on the perimeter.
And for Rapid City Central, I think the biggest thing TJ Hayes talked to his boys about at halftime is quit turning the ball over. I mean, you don't even get a shot up when you turn the ball over. They're in double digits turnovers. That has hurt them. And then Knights have got some offensive rebounds. So we'll see if Rapid City Central can clean it up a little bit. The second half is underway. Brett Byler, Dan Johnson with you tonight. Max Carey, our board operator. Thank you for watching and listening for both Sioux Falls and Rapid City folks. A miss by Dylan Hay. Zach Norton, who played really well in the first half with it. Now to Isaac Struck. Struck with it. 8 points for him. Hands off to Michael Stotts. Central in man-to-man defense. Stotts getting a screen from Zwagerman. Hand off to Struck. All the way. And looks like possibly a little contact. No call. Here comes Caleb Walton Blandon, who throws it away. Stotts with the steal.
Another turnover for Rapid City.
Again, Dan, letting them play tonight.
Yes, they are.
Both girls and boys, it's the same crew, and let them play hard on both sides and get away with probably a little bit more than they're used to. Here's Struck to Okoye. Okoye down low to Zwagerman, and he loses it, gets it back, short, gets it back again, and Walton Blandon has it. Oh! He scores.
That was a one-handed tip in underneath. He was falling out of bounds. He tipped it back in and took it up and in.
So,
did you get that?
I was blocked off. Oh, you're talking with me.
We got a TV guy up here, and I'm like, we got KDLT up here, and I'm like, I hope he got that, because that'd be a great highlight. I'm sure. I get excited.
That's the second time in about 3 minutes that Dan's got really excited. Here's Dylan Hay with the ball. The handoff or thought about to Walton Blandon, and there is a foul on either Norton or Stotts. We'll see.
Stotts. No, Norton.
Norton, yep. That's the first team foul for O'Gorman. 31-24, early stages of third quarter from O'Gorman High School. Knights leading the undefeated Rapid City Central Cobblers 31-24. Here is Dylan Hay for 3, a little off. Cameron Hall with the rebound, short arms it, and Jaron Zwagerman with that. Here comes Michael Stotts to Zach Norton. Over Elijah Williams, gets it back, and he is, almost muscled it in, but he'll go to the line.
Nice effort, though, by Norton. He stayed with it.
He's really played well tonight.
He has for sophomore. I mean, I'm really impressed. I've said that before, but this young man, another 2.5 years of basketball.
Great football player, too. Coach Poppingas loves him, both Poppingas. He's a guy that plays both offense and defense, and this is the first free throw.
Great DB.
Started as a sophomore for the Knights football team. Here's Zach, second free throw. He missed the first one. Second one is up and good. I have Zach down for 8 points tonight. Here's Dylan Hay with it.
Yeah, he had 2 threes beginning and 2 free throws.
Yep.
So.
Walton Blandon over to Hall. Down low is Elijah Williams. Good muscle move against Okoye, and he scores.
Yep.
Just overpowered Okoye.
But Coy was smart. Didn't foul him. He, let him up. So
Stotts with it. Over to Zach Norton. Here's Okoye. All the way.
Yes!
Oh, did he call a charge?
Did he call charge?
I believe so. Dylan Hay with the charge.
Walking away. Okoye.
So that's Okoye's second foul.
I didn't really think that.
What the Rapid City Central does more than any team I've seen, boys or girls this year, is they try to take charges. That's, I think, the third one Dylan Hayes tried to take. I think he's got 2 fouls and 1 actual charge taken.
Struck and Okoye take a seat, and Nago and Bauer come in for the Knights.
So Talley with it to Hall. Tipped away by Stotts. They'll go to Rapid City Central.
Boy, they're really out there just like the girls. They're attacking that ball on defense.
By far the best defensive Knights have played in about 3 games tonight.
Longer than that.
Here's Walton Blandon to Dylan Hay, looking for Elijah Williams down low, guarded by Zach Nagel. And that's tipped away back to Hay.
Great defense by Norton there.
Cameron Hall for 3, and he's a drop-dead three-point shooter with no range limitations at all. 3 3-pointers for Cameron Hall.
Yeah, he's 100%.
A 6'2 senior. Here's Norton, guarded by Talley, close. Dallas Zwagerman. Over Walton Blandon, he scores. Jared Zwagerman for 2.
I got him for 10 tonight.
Down low, Walton Blandon gets a charge.
Oh, now they're going to call both ways.
So Zach Nagel takes a charge.
Okay, Norton comes out. Struck comes in. Riley Keaton comes in for Michael Stotts.
And kind of one thing too, like we mentioned in the first half, Central doesn't sub much.
Nope.
O'Gorman does a lot. So we'll see how that plays out in the fourth quarter.
So we got 10 guys for the Knights that played tonight so far, and I think about what?
Seven probably for Central. Yep. Here's Isaac Struck with it. The Bauer, almost a steal by Cameron Hall. Zwagerman around Walton Blandon. Jump shot is good. Jared Zwagerman.
That 7-8 footer right there is just a sweet spot for Jaron.
And all the way is Walton Blandon. I was reaching down to put Zwagerman in my score sheet. I turned my head up, and that's just how fast Central is.
Yep.
Walton Blandon is already at the hoop, and he got fouled by Kenyon Bauer.
Kenyon Bauer, his first.
So if you're a Knights defensive player, you got to sprint back after a made shot or a missed shot, else you're going to get a layup.
I said that in the first half. They're excellent on the fast break like that. They fill the lanes well. So 3 team fouls for the Knights, 2 for the Rapid City Cobblers.
And that's 11 points for Caleb Walton Blandon, who leads Central right now. Makes a second.
They got him for 12 points now for...
Dangerous pass, but Kenyon Bauer catches it just like he's out on the football field. Here's Isaac Struck. A lot of football references for some reason by me tonight.
I didn't make the game out in Rapid City.
No, and Riley Keaton throws it, I believe, off a Central guy, but they're going to say
it touched Nagel.
Okay.
It touched Nagel right here. Yep. Correct call.
Good student section by Ogola. Look at this. This is a left, Dan. A full student section right to the top there.
It's fabulous.
And Rapid City has a pretty good contingent over behind their bench as well.
Yep. Good crowd here.
36-31. Good game here. 4:14 left in the third quarter. Knights leading the Central Cobblers. Knights have led throughout, Dan. Central has not had a lead, I believe, in this whole game.
Correct.
Dylan Hay double pumps and misses. Elijah Williams. Nice rebound out to Walton Blandon. Sizes up Bauer. Over to Camden Talley. Off the glass. I don't know if he called glass, but the bank is open here at Sioux Falls, South Dakota at 8:37 p.m.
Yep.
I was waiting all night for that one. Camden Talley, first basket of the game.
Okay, they cut it within 3. That's
Caleb Walton Blandon, almost a steal, and he does steal it. Here at Central comes 4-on-3 now. Walton Blandon, speed over to Hall for three, no good, and Elijah Williams out of bounds. Man, that would have been a huge shot, Dan. That would have tied the ball game up.
Okay, Knight's ball underneath. So who comes in? Stotts comes in, and let's say, so we got Struck, Zwagerman, Norton, Stotts, and Okoye for the Knights.
And the starting five in for Rapid City Central. Here comes Michael Stotts, guarded by Dylan Hay. Isaac Struck with it. Tally on him. Struck. Free throw line. Looking for help. Norton. Out to Okoye. Here's Struck from way outside. A little long. And Okoye has it. Loses it. Zwagerman gets it. Spins and scores. It's been the Jared Zwagerman quarter for O'Gorman. He has 14-6 here in the third quarter.
14, yep.
In is Walton Blandon to Cameron Hall is short. He's missed his last two threes, and Zwagerman with the rebound.
Yeah, he was pretty good there that first half.
Michael Stotts with it. Okoye sizes up Elijah Williams. Pump fakes, baseline, cut off, good defense. Out to Struck for three. Isaac between the eyes.
Got him. Sweet. We got a timeout.
Isaac Struck. Central had it down to three. Dan had a wide open three to tie it, miss it. The Knights have scored the last five. And TJ Hay has called a timeout as he's not happy with his team right at the moment.
It was O'Gorman, we called it.
Oh, excuse me. All right.
Coach Roby called it. So, yeah, it's Rapid City has 4 timeouts, so we have 2 now. So we have 2 timeouts left. So I'm not exactly sure what, we got a nice little 8-point lead right there. So Coach wanted to get the boys and talk to them a little bit and, settle them down a little bit, but we're still playing some good basketball. This is fun, isn't it?
Right, it sure is. And one thing we've seen better from the Knights tonight, I believe, is especially defense. This is a good offensive team. They come into the game, Dan, averaging 64 points a game. So almost through 3 quarters, they have 33. So give credit to Coach Roby. I bet there was quite a bit of defense, Dan, worked on in practice this Wednesday and Thursday after the Yankton and Brandon games.
But this is a long way to go. We got about 10 minutes of basketball left, 10 and a half. We got 2:34 to go here in the third, 41-33 the Knights.
Here's Walton Blandon over to Cameron Hall. Trying the alley-oop to Walton Blandon. He somehow, I don't know how he caught it. Loose ball.
It's going to be over and back.
Over and back. Good hustle by Cameron Hall that time.
But great move underneath by Walton Blandon, though.
Well, that was just one of those plays where his athleticism caught the ball. Probably should have been passed anyway because Kenyon Bauer was all over that play. It's kind of a play, an alley-oop play, and what a ride.
Norton takes a breather. Kenyon Bauer's in.
So Michael Stotts with it, guarded by Dylan Hay. 41-33 Knights leading, 2:17 left in the third quarter. Zwagerman over to Stotts. To Struck, thought about the three. Cut off. And I believe there's a foul on the baseline that time by Kyle Elder, who just checked in the game. Elder, a stocky forward for him.
Yeah, 6-foot senior. He's thick. I'm sure he was a heck of a football player.
Yeah, look at him.
He's got some upper body strength. You can see that.
Did you look like that when you were in high school, Dan?
No comment.
Here's Struck for three, short. Good rebound by Cameron Hall to Caleb Walton Blandon.
Moons ago.
Oh boy. Here's Walton Blandon, gonna lose it, get it back to Elder. Dylan Hay, baseline. Good defense by Isaac Struck.
Oh, wonderful. Here we go. They're gonna push it.
Here's Zach Norton. There's gonna be a foul about timeout Elder.
Okay, so we got 4 fouls for Rapid City, 3 for the Knights, and Jack Cartwright's going to check in quick, and Struck's going to take a breather.
Isaac Struck going to sit down for O'Gorman.
And 21, Todd Steffens checks in for the first time tonight for Rapid City.
Cameron Hall going to take a seat for Central. So a couple of substitutions for Central here at the end of the third quarter.
I'm sure
Michael Stotts.
Nobody saw that. It was a great play by the Knights.
Rapid City Central kind of fell asleep on that inbounds play, and Michael Stotts with the basket.
Fell asleep. They didn't even wake up on that one.
Almost a steal by Stotts. Dylan Hay for three. In and out. Elijah Williams with the tip.
Nice rebounding up with Williams.
So Knights up by 8, 43-35. A minute 14 left in the third quarter, and a great ball game here. Here's Jack Cartwright baseline. The Stotts wide open scores.
See how they spread that? Did you see how the Knights spread that offense? The defense went with them and out.
Michael Stotts with the basket.
Michael Stotts with 15 points tonight.
Here is Stevens, down low Elijah Williams. Against Okoye spins and scores. That's something they maybe should have been doing a little bit more than they have at the moment. Elijah Williams down low is pretty tough to guard.
Okay, 44 seconds, 43, 29 on the shot clock. 45-37, O'Gorman's up.
Here's Zach Norton to Michael Stotts, who's got the last 2 baskets on layups for O'Gorman.
Looks up at the clock.
Gonna hand it off to Jack Cartwright, 14 on the shot clock, over to Zach Norton at the 3-point stripe. Norton drives to Stotts. Out to Norton. 3 for Zach Norton. Got it. Third 3 there for Zach Norton. Knights up by 11, 48-37.
10 seconds here.
Norton, an early candidate for player of the game. Here's Walton Bland and Dylan Hay for 3. Off. Rebound, fought for. And it'll be the central ball with 0.5 on the shot clock. So there's time for a catch and shoot with 0.5 left. McBride is in the game. Mason for
Bauer comes in.
Elijah Williams. Kenyon Bauer for Cartwright. Gotta watch Walton Blandon here.
You can't be asleep underneath. You cannot be asleep and make a stupid mistake and foul either.
The rest gonna talk to Zach Norton and Caleb Walton Blandon right now.
Yep, a little pushing ahead of time.
They had the O'Gorman bench sit down. I haven't seen that in a while. They inbounds it. Here's Walton Blandon, spins, fires, and airballs it.
Oh, sweet.
So good end of the third quarter with a couple of baskets by Michael Stotts and a 3 by Zach Norton and pushed that Knight lead that was only 3 up to 11, 48-37. We'll be back in 60 seconds for the start of the fourth quarter from O'Gorman High School. Stay tuned.
First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card are proud sponsors of the Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights. Believe in possibility. FirstPremier.com, member FDIC.
Headaches, neck and back pain, and arm and leg numbness can come from a sports injury, automobile accident, a slip and fall, and everyday activities. Dr. Mark Hagen with Hagen Chiropractic Clinic in Sioux Falls treats these types of injuries. Dr. Mark is located at 14th and Cliff, 6 blocks north of Avera Hospital.
Hi, this is Dr. Mark Hagen with Hagen Chiropractic Clinic. Don't say ouch, call me at 361-OUCH.
And we're back at O'Gorman High School. Brett Byler, Dan Johnson, Max Carey with us tonight. And a fun game, great atmosphere between Sioux Falls, O'Gorman, and Rapid City Central as there's an O'Gorman student, O'Gorman guy student doing cartwheels over there on the side of the court here. Very good cartwheel guy. Maybe Sky Board could sign that kid up for gymnastics for Sioux Falls, O'Gorman. So a nice run by O'Gorman, Dan. They did a 12-4 run to end the third quarter. It was 36-33, a nice 12-4 run up by 11 now, 48-37.
We need to maintain this. Play good, solid 8 minutes of basketball.
Here's Isaac Struck. Shot goes in, but the foul is on the floor. Isaac Struck's really played with him and Zach Norton. They've really played well. Jaron Zwagerman had a really good third quarter.
You see how Isaac's taking it to the hoop? He's attacking the basket when he's got the ball.
And there's 5 team fouls right now in Rapid City Central, Dan, so 2 more, and then they're in the penalty. Knights inbound to Zwagerman. Looking for Struck. Will now turn around against Walton Blandon. And Jaron Zwagerman is automatic about 8 to 10 feet tonight.
16 points for the night for Jaron. And I'm sure his grandpa is listening over in Minnesota.
Walton Blandon kicks out to Dylan Hay. Dylan's been kind of off tonight. Misses that. Mason McBride with the basket. Good follow-up by McBride.
Grandpa and Grandma. I think her name was Margaret, if I remember right.
Shout out to the Zwagerman family. The fun last name to say. Kind of a dangerous pass. Good job by Jared catching that pass. Okoye with the drive. Finding Michael Stotts right open for the basket.
That's 3 plays like that. Stotts is open to the paint just like that.
3 Knights in double figures. Now Stotts with 11. Walton Blandon misses. Gets his own rebound. Misses again. Hay and Okoye go down, and I think Okoye, he just feels like he's always like not in the right spot. He gets those foul calls on him, and that is, I think, his third.
That'd be his third.
So 52-39, O'Gorman has pushed their lead to 13, 6:56 left in the fourth quarter. Rapid City Central, folks, if you're just tuning in, they're 11-0 in the season. They have not lost yet. Knights 5-6 on a 3-game losing streak at the moment, trying to end that and get their first home win of the season.
I'm not going to bring that up until after the game.
Just stating facts, my friend.
Oh, look at that. Same thing. They wide open. We got caught sleeping.
Cameron Hall has 11 now. First basket that wasn't a three-pointer as the Knights defense, like Dan said, kind of fell asleep that time. Rapid City Central defense, they need to get a few stops to get themselves back in the ball game. Here's Michael Stotts over at Norton for three. Short. Swagerman with an offensive rebound.
Nice rebound by Jaron.
Back out to Stotts. Nagel trying to post up right now. Man-to-man defense by Central. Isaac Struck, nice, taking some time off the shot clock right now. Nagel down low. Norton. Down goes Stevens for Central. And Zach Norton again.
Oh, he's got 12 points on the night.
12 points for Zach Norton, inserting the starting lineup for the first time this season and making Coach Roby look like a very wise man for doing that. Steal by Swagerman.
Another turnover. 13-point lead, 54-41.
5:44 left in the fourth quarter here at O'Gorman High School. Norton with it again. Down low to Michael Stotts, who gets it to go in. 13 for Stotts, 12 for Norton, 16 for Swagerman tonight.
But they got 19 for Stotts on the board up there.
Well, we'll see. I think that's a little wrong, but
I questioned that at halftime. I think they gave him, but that's the official book, so that's what you got to go by.
So right now we have a timeout in the court. The Knights leading 56-41. Got that lead up to 15 right now. Their biggest lead of the game. We're going to take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back from O'Gorman High School.
Headaches, neck and back pain, and arm and leg numbness can come from a sports injury, automobile accident, a slip and fall, and everyday activities. Dr. Mark Hagen with Hagen Chiropractic Clinic in Sioux Falls treats these types of injuries. Dr. Mark is located at 14th and Cliff, 6 blocks north of Avera Hospital.
Hi, this is Dr. Mark Hagen with Hagen Chiropractic Clinic. Don't say ouch, call me at 361-OUCH.
And we are back at O'Gorman High School again. I want to thank, we got a great listening audience. I'm just looking at our YouTube stream, listening and viewing right now, so I want to thank them for that.
Okay, one more thing to look at. Of the Knights players in it right now, of the 5, 4 of them are in double figures right now. 4 of them in double figures for the Knights.
So Rapid City Central will get the ball at the timeout by TJ Hay, trailing 56-41. 5:23 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Caleb Walton Blandon, a long three in and out, and Jaron Swagerman has a rebound. Jaron has to be close to a double-double. He's pulled down a lot of rebounds tonight.
Yes, he has.
Here comes Michael Stotts, who's played a terrific game for the Knights as well. Canyon Bauer. Over to Nagel. To Zach Norton. Swagerman for three. Dan looks good. Oh, good.
Sweet.
19 for Jaron Swagerman.
59-41 with 4:40 to go here in the ball game.
Here's Talley with it to Dylan Hay. Mason McBride down low against Nagel. Loses it. Bauer has it. Stotts with it. Lost it. Got about 3 or 4 guys on the floor, and it'll be a jump ball.
Rapid City ball.
Rapid City Central ball. Trailing by 18 now. Knights' biggest lead. 4:32 left here in the second half.
Okay, Williams checks in for the Knights, for the Cobblers. So he's got 8 points. Elijah Williams with 8 points tonight for the Rapid City Cobblers. So he's kind of a spark guy a little bit.
Yeah, he is. He had some nice plays inside. Here's Walton Blandon. The Knights have done a good job, especially in the second half against him. Here is Talley with it, guarded by Swagerman. Only 2 points in the second half, Dan, for Caleb Walton Blandon. Here is Talley down low. It's blocked by Swagerman. Loose ball picked up by Stotts.
Wow, that was nice.
Here comes Michael Stotts.
And Jaron comes up just smiling. He's having fun tonight, Brett.
He should be. He's having a terrific all-around ball game. And a bad pass that time by Bauer, stolen by Walton Blandon.
And we got a foul on Zwagerman, too. Should be his second. Yep. So we're tied up 5-5 for fouls.
And night at O'Gorman with Holy Spirit and Christ the King tonight. We talked to Regan Manning from Holy Spirit at halftime.
You know, and there's no school tomorrow, so I'm sure a lot of the kids are staying here. I'm sure I wouldn't want to leave.
Dylan Hay is short on the three. Isaac Struck with the rebound. Dylan Hay only 4 points tonight. Got in some early foul trouble. This has never had any rhythm so far.
Is that going to be on Hay? Yep.
It's kind of riding Stotts all the way up the court.
Third. I don't know why you'd want to leave. Just like that guy from Sioux Falls. They left the Vikings game on Sunday and they missed it. They're in the car.
You got to hear Paul Allen though, right?
Why would you leave?
Here's the Knights up by 18, 59-41, 3-3-3. Struck loses and he falls. It scores. Isaac Struck.
61-41, 20-point lead here with under 3.5.
Down goes Dylan Hay as he slipped and fell. He's up.
I hope he's all right.
I think he is, thankfully.
Yep. But I think his dad's going to pull him out.
Here's Struck, going to pull it back out. Now Knights up by 20. This is probably will be the most impressive win all season long for the O'Gorman Knight boys. Here's Michael Stotts. They get up some time to Zwagerman. Struck in the corner for three. A little long, and Walton Blandon with the rebound. Going against Okoye all the way. Hangs and gets it to go in.
That was the first points for the Cobblers since 5:28. But just about a minute and a half, they didn't score there.
Caleb Walton Blandon won the and one, looking down the official all the way down the court that time. Here's Zwagerman with it. And Derek Roby's going to call a full timeout with 2:28 left. Knights are up 18, 61-43. We're going to take a commercial break and we'll be back at O'Gorman High School in a minute.
Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade has something for everyone. They offer a buffet featuring pizza and chicken. Pizza Ranch has daily specials as well as 5 party rooms and a dining area. They're located across from O'Gorman High School on 41st Street and can be contacted by calling 271-8646. Pizza Ranch is a strong supporter of O'Gorman Knights athletics and activities.
Crossroads Book and Music is a local source for Catholic gifts and supplies. From rosaries and medals to books and Bibles, Crossroads is here with materials that help individuals in their walk with Christ. Crossroads also features a large line of personalized gifts that are great for weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, or any special occasion. Crossroads Book and Music, 41st Street and Grange Avenue in Sioux Falls.
Welcome back to Sioux Falls O'Gorman High School. Brett Byler with Dan Johnson tonight and Max Carey, our board operator tonight. Max always does a terrific job for us to keep us on air and play all the commercials for our underwriters. Knights ball a timeout up 61-43, 2:28 left in the fourth quarter. Okoye, Isaac Struck, Jaron Zwagerman, Zach Norton, and Michael Stotts on the court for O'Gorman.
10 seconds here in the shot clock. So
Struck over to Stotts. Okoye with it to Isaac Struck. That's what he's getting. And I think they're going to call a foul on Rapid City Central.
21, Todd Steffen.
Yep, he was all over Isaac Struck there right in front of the O'Gorman.
So he'll go the line. Here we go.
Yep, that's a 17 foul, so Struck will have the 1-1.
And then Struck on the year from the free throw line, he's 40% for the year.
So Emmanuel Torr coming to that ball game, getting a rousing ovation by the student section.
Torr is very quick. I like him.
And Cole Bruin will also check in if Struck makes the free throw. Up and no good. Rebound by Kyle Elder for Rapid City.
We have to make now. The other thing is we have 1 timeout left. Rapid City has 3. So we got 2 minutes to go. Struck steals it.
And the lay-in by Isaac Struck.
He is having one great ball game tonight.
15 now for Isaac.
Okay, coach is gonna here comes Luke Lonzik's gonna go check in as well.
So Central in trouble has it with Elder. Down low and about hits the cheerleader. And Okoye falls down.
And they throw it away. It's O'Gorman ball. So Brady Beck, the house, number 50 in. Cartwright, Luke Lonzik, Struck, and Stotts, Dragerman, and Okoye all take the seats. So we have Cartwright, Brady Beck, Brandon Fisher, and Ronzik, and Cole Bruin in.
And Jordan Schmaltz in. Jordan Lamson in for Rapid City Central. Jaleel Snipes in. Kyle Elder. And also, when I'm looking at the roster, Joe Woods for Rapid City Central. So 5 new players for pretty much each team right now in the last minute and a half. Knights up by 20 right now. Here's Emmanuel Torr. All the way against Woods, and Emmanuel Torr scores.
See how he is? I like that.
The student section erupts as Emmanuel Torr scores. Missed 3 that time by Stevens, and it's a rebound by Joe Woods, and Joe will go to the free throw line. 5'10" junior. So Woods to the free throw line, fouled by Fisher for O'Gorman. Woods the lefties, free throw is good.
You know, this is what the Knights needed. They needed this tonight, big time.
So Rapid City Central is close to their lowest point total of season, Dan, is 46. They have 44 right now, so
this will take their average.
Snipes for 3 is good. Jaleel Snipes from downtown.
Hey,
he's like the house for them.
Yeah.
He's only 5'11", but he's built like that.
He's thick.
Luke Rotz's 3 misses and rebound by Central. 50 seconds left in the ball game. So yeah, double houses out there for it. Snipes looking at a 3, goes around back. All the way, misses the lay-in, and Brady Beck with the rebound. And Coach Roby's going to get 2 subs in the ball game. Cade Makuska and Reese. And I think has Reese Arbogast. Did I say that right, Dan?
Reese.
Yep. So here comes Reese with the ball. 37 seconds left. 65-47. O'Gorman leading. Emmanuel Torr doing some fancy dribbling, gets tied up, and they finally caught a jump.
So O'Gorman ball. 27 seconds.
Good defense by Jordan Latson.
Knights up 18, 65-47. Rapid City Cobblers are 11-0, and they're going to lose their first game here tonight at O'Gorman High School.
Knights are going to end their 3-game losing streak and win their first home game this season.
Right.
Here's Emmanuel Torr for 3. Roll off. Woods with the rebound. Here's Latson up the front court to Snipes. Out to Latson, and he makes it. So Rapid City Central getting a couple of baskets in the final minutes.
That should be at 13 seconds. That's it.
65-49 Knights, and Reese will just dribble out the clock. And a crowd erupts at Sioux Falls O'Gorman High School. Knights back on the winning track. The final tonight, folks. Sioux Falls O'Gorman 65. Rapid City Central Cobblers first loss of the season, 49 here at O'Gorman High School. The Knights improved to 6-6 on the season, 500, while the Cobblers fall to 11-1 on the season. Probably the best victory, probably the best victory, Dan, so far for Coach Roby's team this season.
By far. Look at that. Here's Father Simple down at high-fiving Coach Roby. This is wonderful. They needed that win. We're in a little bit of, I don't want to say rut, but I'll call it a rut. And this is wonderful. This is good for the O'Gorman Knights. Look at the whole high school body and meeting everybody at half court.
That's great. Something we see like this, like Coach Roby said, is that could be a big turning point, Dan, this year for O'Gorman with a big win like this.
Yes. Correct. This is it. Now.
It will really help the confidence, too. So final score 65-49. Sioux Falls O'Gorman boys getting a big win over Rapid City Central, sweeping the doubleheader. The Sioux Falls O'Gorman girls also won 45-23 early going. We're going to take a commercial break. Coming up next, folks, we'll have our Knights post-game show brought to you by Dr. Mark Hagan with Hagan Chiropractic Clinics. Stay tuned.
So you're trying to decide what preschool or kindergarten is best for your child? At Sioux Falls Catholic Schools, you'll know you've brought them to the right place. They'll get lots of one-on-one attention, discover new things, and grow in their faith. Your child will get the support and encouragement they need with an education that stands apart from the rest. Our schools will help you make lifelong friendships and become part of our community. Because when you're here, you're home. You belong at Sioux Falls Catholic Schools.
Big Rig Barbecue brings a Texas-style barbecue to South Dakota. They use a real wood smoker for all their meats every single day. Big Rig Barbecue serves sliced brisket, pulled pork, chicken, and ribs.